Yo, what up? It's your boy, keeping it real, keeping it true. Fair like Excalibur, what's up?
Not much.
What's he doing? I thought he was leaning in for a kiss then. Now I know what it's like. Now I know what it's like. Fairlight comes in, cups the side of your face.
Everything's fine.
Leans in.
Don't worry.
Wait, you don't remember? Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
I
Don't
guess
worry about
not.
Nothing is
Hi,
wrong.
everyone. What are you doing? What is
Nothing.
happening?
The cameras are fucked. I forgot. This is a professional fucking show, okay? I don't want to hear anything about it.
Studio mode when it's doing the intro. That's what I do.
Yeah, I know, but I forgot.
Apparently, I'm Lash.
No, you're not Lash. I'm green. Dabo dee, dabo die. If I was blue, I would die.
And Tuesday is Carlias.
We're fine. We're good. Hi, everyone.
What the fuck is up with the
Hi.
colours?
Welcome to the Everflow.
The Everflow. It is weird, isn't it? I know we do this every week, Jay, but I'm naked here. I'm like flying naked.
I know, right?
It's real weird.
So weird.
Because Jay, what is happening with you? Jay streams Dustbout from his computer so that I can concentrate on DMing. And I stream Ilios from mine so that he can concentrate on DMing. But it means that all this fucking weird shit that happens, you expect me to be dealing with it, but it's him.
It's me.
Him.
Why is it me?
But I don't know what's going on with your particular specific camera there,
It's it can only be in two different formats. RGB format is fine on
Weirdly
XSplit.
enough, that actually might suit some of the stuff that I've got planned for you in this episode. So it might be all right if it just stays like that.
Go into a harem?
We're gonna fight
We
a
get
fucking
into it.
mind flayer, guys. We're dead.
We already went to a harem. Remember?
No. The mind flayer is
We
not
went
there.
to a harem in like the 5th episode, and Jay ordered a fresh chicken.
But didn't we think he was ordering children?
They
Like,
thought
it
I was
got
ordering
awkward in
children.
there.
That got
That's right.
real awkward,
Yeah.
real fucking quick.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
this is
that got
Dustbout.
weird.
I never said it. The first thing I said is this place is fucking dodgy.
It's like that episode of Game of Thrones where the corrupt city guard is like in the harem, and they bring out some
Yeah.
like 18-year-old girl, and he looks at her and he goes, "Too old."
Yeah.
And they bring out some like 14-year-old girl, and he looks at them and he goes, "Too old." And you're just like, "Ah!"
Yeah, the entire time you're like flinching. Your whole body is like, no, don't do it again.
Don't say it. Don't say
I hated that scene, dude. Oh. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Game
Hi.
of Thrones.
Hi, everyone. Welcome
Hi.
to Game of
That
Thrones.
was-
Welcome to the
It's the Everflow. I'm gonna put the Everflow in this
Fuck.
just to sort Jay out.
We're dead.
What
I'm
about
sorry
the
I got us
inflow?
killed. The last time I fucked with you, I got a cursed book. That made me piss myself.
Amazingly, you didn't get a curse book last time. You did get a sort of blanket that wasn't
Yeah.
pleasant, an unpleasant blanket.
That was an unpleasant blanket.
That was a little more than unpleasant.
yeah.
That was a sticky
I'd like
blanket.
to preface.
Me-
You made it more than unpleasant by pissing over each other. or
Carlias
whatever,
made it more than unpleasant.
Yeah, just wait. Just wait.
Yeah. He pushed it. He
Yep.
really pushed it.
We'll get to it. We'll get to that. How have your weeks been? Because it's been 2 weeks since I've seen your wonderful faces, except for Jay and
Oh,
Connor, who
yeah.
unfortunately I have seen in that 2 week span.
That's terrible.
So we'll just ignore them. Tuesday, Fairlight and Tenchi. How have your weeks been? Americans, you're all American, right?
Pretty good. You know, yeah, we
Yeah.
are. And despite the shit events that have happened here in that time, I think
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. How about you, Tenchi? How are you doing?
That's about sums it up.
That's it.
Okay.
That's
Good
how-
answer.
Now, how's Arden doing?
Oh, I'm sure he's doing
I ex-
fine.
I
Is he
expected, like,
beautiful
I
though?
expected
Can we get a check? Can we get a beauty
Yeah,
check?
roll the Arden.
Wow!
beauty
Wow!
check.
Why?
We just
Let us
want to
know.
know.
At least
Why
we
not?
gotta.
All
We,
this
no, 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 no,
pressure.
no, no, no. We gotta. You shouldn't
Oh,
even be.
whoa.
Okay, it's
Is
a
this-
20. Never mind. You can have
There
it.
you go.
I was gonna say you shouldn't be doing that until we're in character. Like, come on, man.
True.
Listen,
That's like the
listen.
only part of the campaign we actually look forward to.
I'm
I
already.
just don't want to forget it.
I'm
I just
already
don't wanna
drinking.
forget that
I'm
happens.
in character. Is this where I make a roll for how drunk Strings gets every episode?
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
scales. The DC goes down the more drinks I have.
It scales.
Wowza.
Oh, that was.
Get it?
oof,
See what he-
oof. Yeah,
see what he
guys.
did there?
Totally planned.
Yeah, pretty much. Not planned.
It's always
How are you
planned.
doing, Connor?
What?
What are you doing? Your life? Huh? What are you doing with your life? Huh?
Everything
Get a
and
goddamn
anything.
job. No, go on. What's up? How you? How
Everything and anything. I've kind of become a jack of all trades now. Web design.
Jesus.
I'm starting
Nice.
more audio production.
Mm.
Voiceover, obviously, Twitch, video editing, and
Hat wearing.
hat wearing as well.
He's also got
But,
himself a nice little red light for his window. He does everything.
Oh
Don't turn off
my.
that
Listen, we don't talk about that one, okay? Shut up.
Okay.
Listen,
too
you
late.
need the advertisement, okay?
Wait, can you be Miami Blossom in that? Can you just take that role over? Because that
Oh,
is
God.
an amazing.
I-
game.
That's what he is in
Someone-
real life. Then you
I wouldn't
realize
know where to
Miami
begin
Blossom
with.
is
That's-
real
That's
life
where
fun.
Brad got the name.
Yeah, I went all the way
Actually,
to
I came up with the name.
fucking
Whoa.
Leeds or wherever.
Oh.
Yeah, Miami
alright.
Blossom.
Credit
Brad
where credit is due,
stealing
guys.
credit.
He's also a name comer-upper with her.
Now
Someone
makes
actually
sense.
told me from last episode, Brad was like, my creation, my name. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, I made up everything. I forget that I
that.
haven't. That you have one fucking thing to look after, and you fucking. Oh, I have a single character, and I still don't know how a fucking barbarian works after two.
I actually know a
campaigns.
lot more about the barbarian now. Sure.
You better do. You better do.
Oh, I'm ready for Sundays.
Next campaign I run, I'm making you play a barbarian, and then I'm gonna make you.
You say that like it's a punishment? Hello? I love to rage.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take away your arms and legs. You can be a
Okay.
barbarian.
Rage.
That took a turn.
He can still be really angry.
Probably even
You
more.
can
nipping
you
at
can
people
leave
with
me as
a
a head.
That's one
and I'll be
angry
like,
torso.
They call him the Torso Baron. He's the
Advantage
non-bipedal.
on all biting attacks.
all bite attacks. Yeah.
Just as long as we have like a Goliath or Dragonborn.
We just get a Goliath to attach you to a rope and just swing you at people. It's just
You're gonna have to toss me.
That'd be a really interesting character where you sort of play both of them. Like you're a Goliath who doesn't speak much, but you have this head which is really violent. You just swing and throw at people, and then you run and collect it. There you go. Next campaign sorted. I'm not going to run it though. Tuesday Grey is, as we discussed previously.
Yep. Totally.
On
Next-
Tuesday.
On Tuesdays.
Easy peasy.
But it's going to be a campaign set entirely on a Friday in game.
Nice,
a Groundhog
nice
Day.
twist there. Yep.
Run on a Tuesday by
Oh, we could
Tuesday.
do- we
set
could do
on
like
a
a-
Friday.
No, we could do a real-time episode like the TV show 24. It
Oh,
would just be 24 sessions of D&D, each one an actual hour in-game time passing.
oh my
Hell yeah.
Okay. I
You
like
have
it.
one day to save the world.
Jesus,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
I don't think I could be bothered. It's hard enough keeping track of anything in D&D, let alone the minutiae of how many seconds have passed.
Can the world still end if we murder hobo everybody already before it ends?
No.
As long as
It's in,
one of
it's
the,
in the rules.
as long as
It's-
one of the hobos you murder was the big bad
Yeah.
evil guy. then you're good.
AD&D 2.5 strictly states if you murder hobo, the world is saved.
That would actually that'd be a really interesting campaign. You have to kill everybody, but you can't get killed. You got to get away with it.
Yeah,
you
it
just
just
gotta
sounds like
murder
D&D.
hobo everybody.
That's
Yeah.
That's every.
That's us
campaign.
when we walk
Indeed.
into a town. That's,
That's just us, though.
Yes.
why are you looking
Legitimately
around
one of the
shiftily?
campaigns.
Who's the easiest target? Who do I start
How can
the
we
ramp?
kill everyone in this town?
It's
Piss
literally-
off the ancient dragon.
What it is,
God.
you're literally
Yeah,
Darius, right? You're literally Darius. The first kill empowers you for the second one and the third one, so on and so forth, until you've gone through the entire town just windmill chopping every single person.
Dunking.
See, I would have just
You
said
use the
your
proper
Teemo.
terminology.
I prefer to not mix sports and electronic sports.
Hey, it's a real sport, okay?
Is Tuesday casting message right now? She's casting message. This campaign has not
Hello?
started out well today.
Hello.
Tuesday's
Hi,
doing
how you
anything other than playing.
Anything other than...
She's like, right, in 20 minutes, call me, and then I'll have to leave.
Oh,
the
what's
house is
that?
burning
A
down.
terrible accident. Goodbye.
Oh no, I've accidentally hired someone to kill me 20 minutes into this session.
Again.
She's got an
Oh.
assassin on the line right
You
now.
guys not ever done that? I pretend to get phone calls all the fucking time on the street. Like Uber
On
driver starts
stream?
talking to me. Uber driver talks to me like, "Oh, would you look at that? It's my mother. Hello, mother. Like, how
Jay,
are you?
I know you, Jay. I know you don't like mixing your sports and whatnot with your League of Legends, but I hate to break it to you, like they already did it for you.
Shit.
So
I know.
Sorry, I hoped it was the
You're out of
Amish.
line.
I'm
The
back.
Dunkmaster Darius skin.
What?
Did you just say you're
Wait,
Amish?
I said, sorry, I hoped it was the Amish. I'm back.
Oh. So I thought it was
The
like
Amish.
oh, after
When the,
this
when
phone
the
call.
Amish call, you do not miss the call because then you can't hear from them again for like at least 10 days. So
Oh.
I don't even know what.
I'm
She's
not
in an-
joking. I wish I was joking. Anyway.
she's in an Amish.
It's a joke that all Amish people will get, and everyone else will just look at you wondering.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh. If
It's
only the
something to do
Amish
with
people.
their lack of technology. Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
If only the
That
Amish
they
people
can't
were
use
here
phones.
to get the joke.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
Yeah.
lots of Amish people watching the
watching
stream.
right now.
Shout outs to our
They
Amish
are-
viewers.
They're
Thank you.
hiding under
Amish-
blankets, but they are watching.
Amish people are known for their Twitch viewership. They're high volume consumers of
You
this
know,
website.
It
Very
says
true.
it says it right there in the holy book. Thou shalt bake bread and watch Twitch. That
Yeah.
is what it is.
That's all they do. Bake bread and watch Twitch.
I wish that was my life. You-
Oh, Drentum got it. Drentum got it. I think.
Right. Who got it? Wait, where? Oh,
Gentleman
yeah, there
Jonathan
we go.
got it.
There we go. Someone got the joke. Don't worry.
Someone got it.
I didn't get it. For the record.
I'm in California. I don't think we have Amish.
It's almost like we don't even have to worry about offending them either because they don't watch this show.
I mean, on the bright side, if you do offend them, what are they going to do?
If a tree falls
they're
in the
Nothing.
forest, does it when there's no one
The
there to
tree's
hear
gonna
it?
fall on your house.
They'll be slightly disappointed in you. That's
They
probably
will.
about
They
it.
will give you a
Real
stern
talk, though,
look.
there's
and
like
be
a
slightly
market
disappointed.
nearby with legitimate Amish people that make the best bread I've ever had in my life. That's
Yeah, they're
like,
damn good
that's
at
their
food.
that's like their calling is they're like we are here to bake and yes please keep
Yeah, they're,
doing it.
they're
You're
damn
amazing.
good at it.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of that illegitimate Amish bread.
The processed Amish bread.
Take that Wonder
Yeah.
Bread. You know, you say that, but
Yeah,
at my
that stuff's
supermarket, they're
rotten.
like real official Amish bread. I'm like, no, that wouldn't. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So there's fake Amish bread out there, Brad. Okay, it's an epidemic, dude. It's a plague. It's
I
happening.
barely know what an Amish thing person is. Whatever.
I'm-
Religion, I don't even know.
Thing.
I don't even know what it is. A cult?
They're
What is
definitely a
it?
thing.
Yeah, it's a cult.
I'm envisioning like some reporter undercover, like tracking the source of this so-called Amish bread we've tracked to this factory, and then going inside and it's just machines going, shh, shh, just like cutting up and mass producing.
His
loaves of
face is
bread.
It actually also has
my
small
God.
quantities of heroin in it.
Yeah.
They've used technology the whole time.
The best
Every
thing ever.
Amish person there is just a cyborg or a fucking android in a hat. Like, oh my god.
As soon as they discover you, like a beard grows in, they're like, "Oh, hello, good traveler. How are
Hello.
You suddenly
Okay.
work it out. You're sitting on a whiteboard like Amish is an acronym for Android. Oh my god! Yeah.
Well, can it be topical, and can we have Ryan Gosling chasing one of them as a Blade Runner?
you?" Oh man,
Cool.
I really want to see that movie so badly.
Pretty good.
It's good.
I liked
won't
it a little
spoil
more
anything,
than the first
but
one,
it's good.
actually. Yeah,
I
it's
heard
it's,
that
it's a
there's-
What do you
slow
mean you
pace.
won't spoil anything? Isn't it the same? Isn't it a shot for shot of the first one, or is it a new one?
No, not at
No.
all. Actually,
No, it's a
Okay.
sequel.
better.
I haven't even seen the first one, so
Yeah.
I'm uncultured.
Sequel.
I am
They're
divorced
both
from
long
geek culture.
movies, and they're both very slow pacing. So just heads up, don't drink too much alcohol. You'll pass out.
How am I going
Yeah.
to stay in character?
Well, you don't need to stay in character during the movie.
Of course I do.
SJ.
You could just have both Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling having one
Oh, man.
emotion the whole entire
I
time.
live as strings, okay? My day in and day out is strings. All right. I wake up
good.
in the morning with a shitty British accent. That's my life.
Okay.
So do I. That is my actual life.
You know what's shitty is like we've done this so long now that strings like kind of bleeds in sometimes. So I'll say just a word in that dialect, and I'm like, "Fuck, what have I done?" Like,
I
who
mean,
am I?
in all fairness, I'd rather have strings bleed in than
Bleed out.
Kenneth.
Hey.
Or I wish I knew the rest of the lyrics for that.
Strings did almost die in the last session. Like, legit. Straight up.
I don't know what
was
you're
no,
talking
you would
about.
have died.
I don't know what you're
you
talking
would
about,
have
dude.
died.
I have no idea
That's
what you're talking
fine.
about. Why do you think I'm subbed to Jesse? Because he saved my life.
No one ever
I
permanently
got peed
dies.
on, so that's
I was
worse,
actually so
but-
pissed because I was like, here is the character development happening and it's good and I like this character. I don't want to abandon him. Oh, you fall down a gorge. Like, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Let me just
the thing that I love.
roll another
about
one. Like,
The thing that I loved about it is that you, Jay, you were like, I attach a separate string to everything. You had a safety net for
String.
everything up until that one.
Except for this one thing.
And you didn't make a safety anything and just was like,
No.
yeah, I crawl over this one. And that's the one that broke.
Yep.
You rolled the one and
Yep.
fall. Like, amazing. Because you would like, there was plenty
I was
of times
so
that you guys
prepared.
would have been hurt. Yeah.
I was so prepared.
It's one of those weird things as a DM where you just put in front of people a rope that's 100 feet and they climb down it, and then a gorge, and that's it. They just have to get to the other side. And yet it was more dangerous than half of the shit that I've thrown at you from the monster manual.
Yeah, what was that? What was that demon thing we fought at the top of the tower?
No,
No,
it wasn't
it
a Gorgon. It was
was,
a no, not a Balgar.
Balgura.
Balagura,
I just can
that's
never
it.
say what it's
Yeah, we
Balgura.
just completely eviscerated a Balagura in like 2 turns and took no damage. Yet climbing down a rope almost killed us all.
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing.
And a
I
blanket.
love
A
D&D.
blanket almost killed us. Because I
Yeah.
fell.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's why I'm 10 hit points off. Okay. Because
Yeah,
I
I'm
fell off
missing
a
as well.
cliff. Yeah. Okay. That's why I was like, hey, did we take a long rest? Why am I at 24 health? That's why.
Yeah, no, well, you guys can have actually had a long rest, honestly.
Oh, sweet.
Because if you want to jump in, that's a good segue there.
As we're jumping in, I just want to point out there's actually over 250,000 Amish people in the U.S. I did not know this.
How about that?
And they
I
all
stopped-
call Tuesday every 10 days.
I wish
stopped
they
to-
freaking did. That's what I'm saying.
I stopped to look it up because I've never actually met an Amish person. And I was like, how many of them are even left in the United States? Is it dying off? No, it's actually growing.
They're growing.
Yeah, it's growing. They're over 250,000 now, where there was only 160,000 about
Yeah.
10 years ago.
They
I
are growing.
100%
Oddly.
agree. I can understand why they're growing. Like every time I log into Twitter,
Because they're
I'm
having
like,
sex.
Yeah.
fuck this technology.
Yeah, yeah.
Biologically.
bullshit.
Oh, totally.
I'm off.
Yep.
I'm out.
Oh,
Fuck
Yep.
man.
Fuck this.
Around
mean, they're-
here, they
I
ride
mean-
little buggies, like one horse buggies,
Yeah.
barefoot. And I'm like, they're basically hobbits.
They're hobbits. That was my first thought. They're hobbits.
They're basically
They
hobbits.
just moved them all to New Zealand. They'd have the best time of their life.
It's a
Except-
little bit like New Zealander.
They're
It's
not-
probably
I get it.
probably growing because it's like one of the very few religions that has at least one period in your life where you're allowed to do whatever the heck you want.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
Yep.
they're like, oh my god, you turned 19? Go, use technology. And they like get a phone. Like, what the fuck does this do? I don't even.
No, I think it's when what is it? Like when they turn 16, they're given
Yeah.
like
It's like a
They're
week
given,
of.
like,
The
it's
rum
like
spring, I think.
a week. Yeah, Rumspringa. It's like a week where they can literally do whatever the heck they want as
Yeah.
long as they don't don't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like
And they
they,
all- well,
they
I
can
mean-
run out and smoke whatever they want, drink
was it?
whatever they want,
There was
drink
that-
whatever they want.
Purge.
There was
the
that,
Amish have the
it's-
purge.
Yeah, they have the purge. It's a once.
It's
It's
not
a
just
once
one
a-
night, though.
It's a once a lifetime purge period. It's like a week long, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Or is
I,
it 2 days?
no. What I
Something like
learned
that.
from that
It's
reality
like
show.
it's a once a lifetime purge period.
What was
It's
that?
like during that window, you can do whatever the heck you want.
Is it Chasing Amish, that reality show that they released about the Amish people that go to New York for their 16th or whatever,
Oh, dear.
and they all just get shit faced. That's all they do
Yeah.
is they just go and they drink and they spend
They
a lot
just
of money.
drink.
They get shit faced and then they
Okay.
come back. I feel like that's like being a devout Christian and like no sex before marriage except for this 1 week, and then you come
Sure.
back and you're like, oh, I have to wait 20 years again. Fuck. At that point, I'd be
Or
like,
you
hey,
just-
I come
or
back
you
and be
just
like,
get
all right,
married.
I'm out.
Or you just get married. Yeah.
Or they
Oh,
just
yeah.
get married, and then for like the first year of marriage, they're probably having sex 6 times a day to make up for the decade that they skipped out on.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that
That's-
sounds about right.
Let's play D&D.
Yeah, let's do this.
All
Let's do
right.
this.
All right.
But for the record, I am now going to take part in a Rumspringer 3 days out of every week. It's going to be my new.
That is my life currently.
Yeah. I am now going to be my own like all Amish
Brad's starting.
Okay.
He's starting Brahmish.
Brahmish, where it's 3 to 6 or 7 days is Rumspringer, and that forever. 7 days a week Rumspringer. All right.
We find Amish people. Welcome
we
to
are-
Amish in the Underdark.
We
Let's
already
go.
know we're gonna run into an Amish Durgar tribe. Let's do this.
Definitely.
Oh fuck.
But will it be today? No, because the Underdark / the Underdust is very large, and you people
are slow and
Have-
stupid.
What do you mean, you people?
Oh, very slow. You
How many
people.
hours has it been since I revived Raja? I can't think of a better word.
It has been 23.
Okay, so I'll use my spell to.
So you
Wait,
guys, yeah,
spend
you're
that many hours? All we did was climb down a rope and cross.
no,
the
no, no, no,
road.
no,
Exactly.
no, because we're going forward. You've been on the move for an endless night through this tunnel, multiple tunnels and passageways. These sort of open caverns, cathedral-esque caverns, winding mazes, stalagmites, stalactites, piercing up and down. And really your only accomplice has been the unnerving, unending, deafening silence, and of course the darkness, which is everywhere and everything, overwhelming and never-ending. A few of you can see, if you're lucky. Your dark vision pushes out 120 feet if you're a little imp, which is little more than 40 yards at best of grey and dreary visibility. Although towards the end of this long evening, this long afternoon, this weary morning, you're not too sure at this point. Time is starting to twist and turn down here. You step up some sort of natural stairs through some narrow chambers, and then you come into this slightly glowing cavern infused with something known as phaser-s, which is kind of like a just a magical glow, like a radiation almost, although it won't irradiate you. It's said to have been the remnant of the forces that shaped the Underdark terrain way back in the day. It is a drow word, but it's a common one that, you know, those of you with an int score over 12 know, and the rest of you are just like, wow.
Shit.
Wow. Colors.
Colors.
And while you're crossing one of these enormous caverns, there's this this sort of magical glow illuminating some of the walls, and you begin to hear a sort of gibbering alien echo. This sort of chittering, chattering, sort of starts to echo down the walls around you. And as you guys are looking at this, the first cavern with any natural light in it for a little while, and it's not a lot of light, by the way. We're talking like this just an edge to some of the rocks. Some of the stalagmites might glitter. You might catch some of the more light stones in this kind of low illumination. This sound starts to echo from left to right, and then from right to left, and then from behind you, and then seemingly from in front of you, this sort of what do you do?
Stealth check.
Yeah, investigate.
Hold on while I look up my bullcrap. Warlocks have so much.
One moment while I immolate the entire cavern.
I would like to
no.
split the planet in half.
I'm
Let them burn.
fucking snake, solid snake here, and Sherlock Floam's there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my
Alright, well,
god.
I might as well do it with my
I'm
minus
immediately
one.
like, what's that?
Wow. Yeah, can I hide? Can I stealth?
Okay, all right,
yes, of
stop
course.
fucking
You may-
showing off.
You may attempt to stealth. Again, you're in a quite like a...
What the fuck?
The fucking rogue, dude!
What is the matter with you guys? Look at those rolls.
I imagine like as I go to stealth, it's just like a fucking vambrace falls off or something. Ka-chung, chung, like.
Yeah, it's obvious. Sometimes when you roll these stealth checks or you attempt to hide, it's, you know, you think you're being quiet and
I
maybe
still
you're not
do.
being as quiet
Yeah.
to something. No, I think you
I don't
are
think any of us
probably.
think we're quiet.
I think you're at least aware of each other, if not yourselves, that you're like crunching, or maybe like you drag a
Yeah.
shield against a wall or a stalagmite ching, across, and it echoes out. You've got this chittering noise which is seemingly coming from everywhere, and now you guys have definitely made yourselves known in this twisting cavern.
Quite literally looking at them both and going like, really?
What?
Really?
Well, you're not that much quieter. So it's like he's looking at the two of them, and Basilius is looking at Jay, and then he just goes, Hello? Like as loud as you
Oh
can.
Really?
my god.
Really loud.
Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, it echoes out. Give me perception checks.
Fuck. How many crit fails do we get in one session? Let's test it.
Does it like the crit fail session, doesn't it? Maybe you got them all out of the way early.
Yeah, we got
Oh.
it. Thanks,
Brian,
roll
can-
20.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice. I was gonna say, my familiar can roll his own perception check, right?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, you can roll one for him.
Does he have his own character sheet? Did you make one for him?
Yeah, you should.
Oh,
have
yeah, you
one.
did. Okay.
If it doesn't have perception on there, then it would just be a wisdom check.
Does it matter since Arden rolled a crit?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
This is the save to not get your eyes gouged out. So by spiders.
Yeah, you should be able to click on Wiz.
Well, I'm just looking to see what he has. Oh, there we go. He gets a 9.
Yeah, you guys, after Vasilius sort of shouts hello and it echoes out, the chittering doesn't seem to stop. Though you do notice that just after the echo of Vasilius's words, you hear some sort of low moans come and sing with the chittering. There's a and then there's kind of like a noise, kind of like a wail or something from
What the
somewhere
heck?
deeper within the cavern. Arden, you feel like this is definitely coming from ahead of you, and just before you're about to just pinpoint it exactly, you're like, actually, no, it's definitely coming from behind. No, it's also coming from left and right. Again, you can't tell at all where this is coming from at this point in the cavern. Although what you do know
Oh, we're playing PUBG.
is that yeah, we're playing like beta PUBG when you really couldn't tell. What you do know is that nothing seems to be rushing forwards towards you. It doesn't seem, even though you've made yourselves obvious here, there doesn't seem to be anything particularly nearby. Whatever you're hearing is definitely echoing down the caverns from somewhere.
I'm going to start casting, or I'm going to start working on the process of casting comprehend languages, but
Yeah.
I only know it as a ritual, so I can't.
Well,
It won't
that's-
kick in for 10 minutes.
I'm gonna like tap everyone and then lash and go invisible.
Well, I'll let everybody know what I heard. And
Okay.
if I see Fairlight's character start doing that, then I'll start trying to just protect him.
Okay.
Raja and I will protect him.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna cast that on. Yeah, no, just myself. Yeah. So I'm going invisible, and before like motioning to lash and gonna go investigate.
And I just nod.
So
Whoa.
who's invisible right now?
Did Jay freeze for
Whoa,
anybody
my
else?
internet just
That was
died.
good.
Just flat out
Oh.
died.
Nice.
My bad. We're good.
GG.
All right, we're back. Holy shit.
Mine does that all the time. Welcome
Mine's
to the
been
BradWOTO
doing that
channel.
lately, sadly.
It's
Yeah.
really weird, yeah.
All right. So yeah, I guess I'm just
Who's
Is it-
invisible? Just you.
just me. Yeah. I figure she's stealthy enough. She doesn't need it.
Yeah.
But I'll like kind of stay right next and like tug on her cloak every minute or so to let her know I'm right next to her.
Gotcha.
Just because.
Are you wanting to continue forwards? You pretty much have forwards and backwards. You're in like
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's a relatively narrow cavern
Okay.
tunnel.
Yeah.
No.
Gonna go until there's any kind of perceived danger. Yeah.
I'll keep walking with them as well, and instead of like doing the symbol on the ground or on his hand or whatever, he's just closing his eyes and trying to do it in his head.
Okay. Can you do it while moving around?
I don't know.
I'll pick him up.
Just lay him flat and he starts tracing on his own chest or
I'll
something.
just give him a piece of paper.
Just get him some dirt and he just makes the rune.
Let me
Dude,
see if I
let's
can do
try
it
it.
while moving. I'm gonna find out.
Just have Raja carry him. So is this like time comp? If his two characters touch each other, do they like explode?
No, because they're
Aw.
separate characters. But if we were doing a sci-fi time travel D&D, which I shit you not, I am working on.
Oh
nice.
man, I don't. Hey, look, it's our future selves. Don't touch them.
It's really difficult to do with time stuff with D&D.
Time
because
stuff
it's so
sucks
improv.
no matter what.
But I have a plan. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. No, he would be fine. This is two completely separate characters, though there might be a strange, odd similarity at times between them. It is almost imperceptible.
The
your
description for ritual spells, at nowhere in it doesn't say I have to stay in one spot. It just says I have to concentrate on the spell.
Okay, so it's basically like concentration. Cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. So yeah, you can be like concentrate and begin to move forward. What is the marching order here?
Probably. I know I'm ahead. I don't know how far Lash is willing to go, but I'm probably 25 feet away from the party.
Yeah, I'd be right up with you because my stealth check
Okay.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Glass is in the middle.
I'm just standing right behind Arden, wherever he's at. He's just kind of following him while, like, off in his own world doing the spell.
Yeah. So Strings, give me another perception check as you start to move forward.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. 13. Yeah, you begin to sort of as quietly as you can move forwards. The cavern opens up a little bit into a slightly larger kind of room. Room sounds far less like naturally formed. A void. It opens up into a huge void. The sounds come from the walls and the floors and the very air itself, as far as you're concerned. They follow you. That's your invisibility. It's fine. They seem to follow you and sort of pursue you at the same time. You guys creep through a sort of tunnel, like a limestone tunnel that's a lot narrower, and then over a sort of rocky ledge across a galley. And again, this clicking, clacking sound follows you. It doesn't get any louder and it doesn't get any quieter. It's almost like bugs. Looking around, you guys wouldn't spot any bugs, but it's kind of that kind of clickety-clackety noise. Then there's this grotesque, slurping, oozing, dripping sound that's seemingly immediately ahead of you, Strings. What do you want to do?
How far away? Can I perceive how far away?
Give me another perception check.
Right. Natural fucking 20, baby.
It is in front of you 5 feet. Suddenly,
I'm like immediate hand out to Lash.
We can't see you.
Well, to Lash because she's right there. Like,
Right. So I stop.
message to her. There's something eating ass right in front of us.
I run forward quickly.
And back to Basilius and the rest of the party. There's slurping right in front of us.
Mhm.
I can't see what it is.
How long did this take? Like, did I finish my spell before we bumped into this thing while walking?
oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, you will have finished the spell by about now.
Okay.
Can I not see anything?
No, and Lash, neither do you. Arden, neither do
Okay.
you. Though you do hear it. As far as Strings you're concerned, it's right there. Looking, even with the hooded lantern or anybody who has the ability with dark vision to see a little ahead, there's no creature there. It just continues to be a very narrow tunnel, limestone walls either
I'm gonna-
side.
Can I
10
pick up a
feet
little
high.
rock? Is there any little tiny rocks?
Yeah, plenty.
Throw it like as hard as I can down the hallway.
Cool. Give me a D20
Fucking shit.
plus Dex. Why not?
I like
So
how
just
we're
a
all
dex
afraid to
check.
roll die.
Yeah.
It is roll 20.
The stone, the rock, launches out ahead, and a second passes before you hear it clink off of a wall, and then clack, 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 and then roll to a stop as it kind of hits something ahead of you. What you would be able to deem from that is that the tunnel bends 15 feet ahead of you
Okay.
to one way. It doesn't hit anything. The slurping noise doesn't continues above you, around you, ahead of you.
I'm responding to him, slurping. What
Right.
do you see it?
No, it's right there in front of us, but we can't see it.
Can it see you?
I'm invisible.
Poke it with a stick.
whilst they're talking, you just hear Carlias just whimpering in the background.
Can anyone see in the dark?
I can see just fine.
Look at the roof.
Can I see it with my not dark vision but devil sight, like perfect vision in darkness, or is it still invisible?
Do you have torches and stuff, by the way, people? Hoods,
No, my
hooded
like
lanterns on.
lantern, everything is off. I'm
Yeah,
figuring
mine's.
as soon as we heard the noise, I would have.
Doused
Yeah.
the
What does
flame.
your eyesight do? Exactly.
It's the same as dark vision, except that it sees also through magical darkness, and it basically has perfect vision even in pitch black, as opposed to dark vision, which lets you see in very dim lighting.
Yeah. You look ahead, and you can clearly see just a pretty barren tunnel. It's not man-made at all. It kind of goes up and down a little bit. Your
Do I see the
footfalls.
same thing?
Yep. Just a crumbling limestone hole. It's probably quite terrifying, really, if you were underground this far and you were in this kind of 5 foot by 10 feet winding tunnel. No holes, no creature, nothing on the walls that looks slimy or would make a noise or is alive or sentient in any way. Just a limestone tunnel. The clicking noise, the chattering noise from all around you, and this kind of slurping, oozing noise from just in front of Strings, maybe above, yet there's absolutely nothing there you can see.
This is the description for what he sees on the roof as well, because I told him to look at the roof.
Yep. It's easy to see the roof. It's 10 feet above you. It's just
Fuck.
Whatever,
really...
So I do
whatever
it?
it is not visible.
Do I just walk forwards?
Sure.
Fuck it. No, I'm going forward.
Yeah, you begin to
I'll
take a few
follow.
cautious steps forward.
What? Wait.
Vasilius is just gonna reach into like the bag of rations that we have, and just pull out like some dried jerky meat, and just give that a soft toss, like in the direction where we hear the slurping stuff.
Sure. You throw maybe one of your rations ahead. You hear it land on the ground. Just hits the dust. No reaction from anything ahead of you. Nothing comes lashing out to try and grab it. Nothing eats it. It doesn't disappear. It doesn't hit anything.
Fuck it.
All right. Well,
I'm going forward.
Moving forward.
Yep.
Yep, me too.
You take a few steps forward. The noise, the dripping, oozing sound moves with you. It's ahead of you. It's above you. And as you're moving forward, it's almost as if you've got it attached to you on a rod, and it's just
Oh, Jesus.
angling in front of you. And as you start to move down the tunnels, maybe pick up speed a little bit more, the sound and the around you just continues perpetually, following you or ahead of you and around you as you begin to move through the tunnels. Assuming that you guys want to continue, you can head
So
further
fucking
in.
perplexed.
This limestone thin tunnel, it's easily wide enough for you to walk relatively casually through, but it's still quite tight. Dips downwards. It begins a slight incline by not very much, but you're definitely heading down, further and further. Maybe an hour passes. There's nothing that attacks you, nothing molests you, nothing launches out at you. But your minds just begin to bend to this horror of this unseen haunting. Everybody give me...
I'm gonna, real quick, third level, cast heroism on myself, on Lash, and on Vasilius.
Okay.
So
What does it do?
that's spellcasting modifier. You all get 3 temporary hit points, and you're immune to being frightened.
Nice. Everybody give me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. Oh.
I want to point out my modifier on that and still rolled a 11.
Oh my god, you have an 8. Right, who we got? Let's see here. Hey, just JW, whoever that character is.
My bad.
Roll me a D100.
God.
I
a
love
deck of
D&D.
Yeah, it's a deck of many things right here or
It's
something.
so fun. 84.
Ooh.
80.
That's how many mind flayers have been following us. 84.
No. All right, Jay.
Ass-eating mind flayers.
Yep.
Where shall I send you?
Well, I mean, then that's not a bad thing.
Oh, fuck.
On Twitter.
Never mind. Okay. Casting a spell doesn't remove your concentration. It's only a concentration spell takes over another concentration spell, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
We're good. I'm still invisible. You're sending this to me on Twitter?
Yes.
I don't use Twitter.
Yes, you do.
Too much.
You have a good Twitter, though.
Thanks, Dad.
Good interaction with your peeps.
So over the next hour or so,
fuck.
Strings
God! Fuck!
Strings is leading the way. I think the invisibility spell wears off slowly over the time.
It's 1 hour.
You begin you be leading the way. Maybe every now and then lift the hood on the lantern to see where you're going, sometimes walking in nothing but perpetual darkness. Your mind, more so than everybody else's, it kind of loosens a little, and this kind of insane horror, this weird madness falls over you as you are leading the party ahead of you. Arden, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Woo!
You at the
My
back.
best dex. Pretty good for it, considering.
Are you at the back of the...
Raja's
thing?
probably behind me. No, Raja's ahead of me, because I don't want him getting lost.
Did you recast the spell on Raja?
Yeah, he said he did.
Yeah, it's already checked off. I'm just every time we go to sleep, I'm just gonna cast it before, so we don't wake up with him in our sleeping bed with us, nomming.
You guys sort of make it out of these limestone tunnels. Strings seems to be pretty much okay, although he's led the way through these tunnels. It was very difficult.
No weirder than usual.
I actually canceled my concentration of invisibility with heroism, so it is a concentration check. It's a spell, so just so you know, I wasn't invisible.
Ultimately, irrelevant.
Cool.
Nothing,
Just wanted to be sure. Just wanted to be sure.
Ultimately,
yeah,
everything
yeah,
you do is irrelevant.
fine.
Yeah.
All
It's
of you
fine.
players.
It's fine, yeah. You you come out of these tunnels, which sort of wind and twist and turn slightly downwards after about an hour, 2 hours of travel. The horrid sounds have faded, and as you sort of round a final bend, you see this sort of dim yellow glow. And as you approach, you can actually feel a moisture in the air. Now, this has been very dry this entire time. The Underdark in Dustvale is sort of colloquially known as the Underdust because it's very dry down here. In other parts of the world, the Underdark is famously quite wet.
Moist.
There's lots of rivers and pools and things in it. Unfortunately, the Underdust is quite dry. There is some areas of moisture, but not much. This cavern that you walk into is a lot larger, maybe 80 feet across, 60 feet high, and you've been in these cramped little narrow tunnels. But it's very obviously lit by these tall, bizarre, tube-like fungi that grow in all these clusters around the chamber. They illuminate lots of these kind of tall orange toadstools, and then there are these slightly smaller gray-green kind of mushrooms, and then these very large, like 40 feet tall mushrooms that are clustered in the middle of the chamber. There are like walnut-sized spores that seem to just float around the area. And at the center, there is a sort of... It almost, to the first glance, looks like a pool of bubbling water, but you'll notice that it is kind of a hot spring of sand. It's like a quicksand almost that's bubbling. It does appear to have an element of water to it. It's definitely wet, but it's full of like hot-looking sand that's gurgling. Arden, something lands on your head.
I just slowly, just like the really close up movie looking, just kind of.
As you walk in, yeah. As everybody maybe turns or looks around the room as you each one by one step into this relatively large cavern, which is lit at the center. There's these huge mushrooms and this kind of bubbling pool. Arden's face is clearly very blue. He's got this kind of nightlight stuck to his head. There's this little blue wet blob stuck on your forehead, and it's giving off a radiance to it. Very blue.
Is it? Can I like insight check it? Is it hurting me, or is it just making light?
It doesn't hurt. It's just
Wild.
it's like someone threw some putty on your head or something.
Can I remove it?
Yeah, you take it off, and it's kind of like a squidgy. In fact, give me a nature check. D&D, do your nature. Oh, here you go. You know exactly what it is. So this one
Fuck.
is this one.
We're gonna die.
No, it's cool. I just rolled 20s today.
Yeah,
Is,
Jesus Christ.
Just wait for Fairlight to warm up. He'll do the same.
This is known as Tim Mask, and it has it's definitely poisonous, but only when it explodes.
Oh, okay. We're fine.
If you squeeze it, and when you're looking around the room, everybody, you'll notice patches of this blue light giving off a blue radiance. If you pull those things off the wall and don't allow them to fall off naturally, they will explode. Or at least Arden, you know this. They will explode into just poison spores. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to manhandle them too hard. But yeah, you're aware of what this is, and there's loads of them around, all across all of the walls.
As
There's
that's
also
happening,
different. There's also lots of different colors, so all these things do different things.
I am heading to my new best friend, Mark, that's covered in the spores on the wall.
Mark.
Mark is my new best
Oh,
friend.
Mark. I don't know why I just forgot straight away. I've only had like 3 hours sleep.
And
yes.
wait, everyone, there's someone in the blue glow.
Where?
Someone?
Right there, right in front of us.
What do you mean, someone?
Right there.
Do
Is
I
he
see?
pointing out?
Pointing to like a cluster of just the blue.
Yes.
I don't see someone.
No, he's right there.
There is no
It's a
one
gnome.
there. You are hallucinating.
No, I'm not. How can you not see
You
him?
haven't had any of those mushrooms, have you?
I wish.
I'm gonna tell everybody to stay away from the bloopy things.
I'm going towards them.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab it real quick.
There's a
No,
wall
no.
covered in this fungi.
He's in there. I need to get him.
There is no one in there.
Mark,
If
are you fine?
If you get him out of there, it'll explode.
No,
and
we have to
hurt him.
save the gnome. He's in
You
danger.
can't. Yes, if you help him, it'll explode and kill him.
No, he's
Look
fine.
at the blue one.
No. He's telling me it's fine.
But no, everyone
Hold on a
disagrees.
second. Hold on.
No, it's perfectly
something
fine. He's
wrong.
telling me it's fine. I have to go.
Can I insight?
Yeah, there's no one there.
strings?
I'm gonna try and just pull him back.
Yeah.
Like manhandle him.
Give me contested athletics checks. You
I'm
can give me
going
an inside
in,
check. Arden.
boys.
Are you saying the stuff is poisonous?
Oh well, the blue stuff explodes if you touch it.
Can I do
Arden-
like a flip and like land in front of him? They're pulling him back. I'd like to like.
Yeah, give me an
in front of
acrobatics
him.
check. You can
You're
always
gonna-
do flips. We learned
You're-
that when Roger jumped on the train.
Oh!
One for everybody.
Not
All
all
right.
of us. Not all of us can be Raja.
Yeah. Even Roger
Yikes.
can't
Not
be
even
Roger
me.
today. Yeah.
What did she do? She's like tackle me or some shit. Like,
Here's what happens in that moment. Arden, you take a moment to try and work out if there's a man in the things. You're pretty sure that Strings is crazy, but there might be a guy there that Strings can see that you can't.
I'm telling
You're
you.
not 100% sure what's going on. Strings goes to lurch towards the blue blobs that are on the wall, maybe 5 feet away from him. When Carlias, you grab him quite easily, and he's sort of maybe unexpectedly. You grab him and pull him back from it. Lash, however, goes to just randomly do a huge jump. Instead of jumping, she just completely falls and runs into the wall. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
As I see her running,
does.
Do I have time to react when I see her about to crash into the wall?
I don't know, because she's kind of falling over. It depends what you're trying to do, really. She basically just falls over. I don't know if anyone's ever reacted to anyone that quickly.
Just goes
a flash.
Could I cast hold person, and would that stop her from moving?
No, does that work like that?
I don't know.
yeah,
I
that's
think it just freezes her. like a
whole person
statue.
isn't a reaction though.
Does it hold you with force, or does it just stop you from paralyzed?
Well, it says they're
you, so-
paralyzed.
Yeah.
I mean, my deck save was pretty good.
I think you can only cast reaction spells like as a reaction like
Reaction,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that
and if she had forward momentum anyway,
I don't know.
she would suddenly be paralyzed, but
It is-
her forward momentum
Okay.
would she would just crash into
I'll
it.
give you the benefit. Of
You
the
destroy
doubt
her
here.
dex check.
Give me
Right.
give me a wisdom saving throw as he casts whole person on you.
Stop.
Is that enough? What's the save?
No, she's definitely paralyzed. That's
All right.
not
Well,
close.
that's absolutely going to fuck up your deck save. Yeah. So if anything, instead
Stop.
Lash, you go to jump, you just trip over your own feet, and as you're about to just rebalance yourself, just before you go face first into these blue things, you're like, oh, I'll just put my arm out and not go face first into them. Unfortunately, you can't fucking move for some reason.
Oh,
All of your
Jesus.
limbs just seize up, and you face plant a whole wall of these blue.
Well, do I have the option to just not cast? If I know that she's just gonna plow forward anyway,
It's too
can I
late.
just
We're
not
fucked.
I
don't
asked
get to-
beforehand if
don't
I
get to
stop
keep-
her in her tracks.
You don't get to now. You know. You don't get to keep
I had to flip.
reacting.
Why did I have to flip?
Yeah, you could have just walked around.
Oh,
Everybody, give me a Constitution saving.
Fuck.
oh shit! I
Lash
regret
face
everything.
plants a whole wall. of
As
these
she's
blue
face planting, yes, save Mark, save him.
and
Oh,
they
wait.
just
Fuck!
fucking
That wasn't a
explode.
saving throw.
For the record,
wait.
it's beautiful. It looks amazing. It's like someone hits those big bags of blue paint. It just and these spores, these illuminated, gorgeous light blue spores, just light up the immediate area, 15 feet around you, and then the spores hit you all. What do you want to do, Strings?
That's the same as my con save, just to be clear. It's 1+1 on my con save as well.
Whatever
so.
you say, buddy. Whatever
I mean, do you want me to roll? I can roll. Hold on.
no.
Oh no!
Hey,
Oh, that,
don't worry.
I mean, I'll
I'm gonna
take
use
that
my,
too.
I'm gonna use my
Doesn't matter,
luck
you're good,
feat
you're
real
good.
quick.
Yeah. Let's
Your
see
character
here.
dies.
So what am I'm trying to rip them off. I want to save Mark.
I'm
No, I've
gaseous.
I've got you.
Well,
on hold.
first, all of you. Well, I guess no. Hang on.
First, all of you take.
I'm
30
gonna.
damage.
First things first.
When this puff of crap is coming at us, I'm just gaseous forming myself so that I can't be poisoned.
Too late. You're already poisoned.
Rip.
You. All right. Lash, Arden, and Vasilius fail. Wait, where's Carlisle? Oh yeah. So first of all, as you guys are hit with these spores, each of you roll me D10
Oh,
just for the immediate.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's like rolling random numbers.
Yeah, me
There's a
too.
lot of random numbers in this.
Oh, I wanted to be. Wow.
All right. So.
Yeah, I'm on fire.
Fine. 3 was mine,
Amazingly,
okay.
you all do. I mean, you all do the same thing. So basically, all these spores just explode. It's beautiful. Carlias and Strings, you are hit by these spores, and you cough maybe a little bit. They go up into your nose, make you sneeze. As you clear the spores away from you, and they fall to the ground around you, you notice that Lash, Vasilius, and Arden are all just stuck. They are completely paralyzed. All three of you are paralyzed. You can't move right now.
Well,
I'm double
Nice.
paralyzed.
You're double paralyzed.
I recommend it.
So, I was
what the hell is
probably
going on here.
I was probably trying to put the stupid little blue blob that I took off my head into like a bottle or a jar. I don't know how that's gonna affect what just happened.
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
See
we
these?
still have our
Lash.
we still have our mental functions, right?
Yeah, you can think.
Yeah.
You just
Okay,
can't.
so-
I think all you can do is
Message.
blink, basically.
What
well,
the
we
fuck?
we probably
Wait,
can't.
actually, here.
We probably can't even message because that would be casting a spell. But I'm going to
Yeah.
use Awakened Mind telepathy instead, because it's not casting a spell; it's just inherent,
Cool.
and just say, "This is uncomfortable." To who was it? Who's not paralyzed?
Me and Carlias.
Strings and Carlisle. Yeah, so to Strings, this
And the
is,
zombie.
What?
And
What's
the-
wrong? What's wrong
this
with
is rather
me?
uncomfortable.
What the fuck?
I can't move. It's the blue goop. You and your imaginary friend got us paralyzed.
What imaginary friend?
The gnome you were claiming was inside.
Oh no, he ran off.
He was never there. You're hallucinating.
You sure?
I am 100% certain. If he were there, I would feel it with my telepathy.
Can I hear any of this?
Can I roll
going
an
on?
insight check on him?
I don't know how his telepathy works, to be honest, whether you can hear it or not.
Yeah, he's using the whole thing so we can all hear it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
In that case, you can all hear it. Yeah, you can roll an insight check on him.
What the hell is
Yeah,
going
he's-
on, and why is he
he's-
seeing
Can
imaginary?
I believe him or not believe him?
100% lying. Come on. This guy's fucking lying to you. Mark was in there and he ran off.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. We have to save him. So I'm gonna
It wasn't a gnome.
I'm gonna
Girl.
lesser restoration the 3 of them. Or the 2 of them, actually. There goes 2 fucking spell slots. There goes all my second levels.
There you go. So you do 2 of them?
Yeah, I'll do it on Vasilius and on Lash.
Sure, yeah. The 2 of you feel the release of your muscles and stuff, and you are free again to move.
Oh,
I'm gonna crawl away from
Quick.
from the spores and
We have to save
Crouch.
Arden, and we have to
Col-
find Mark.
Carlias,
Huh?
come here. Okay. I need to know this real quick. Do I look beautiful?
Yes. He does.
Okay. Don't
does.
worry about it. Go on.
why me? Hold on.
Why me? Because I trust you. I don't trust the rest of them.
I feel like I'm being fallen into a trap of like now there's gonna be a whole ship with Arden.
All right. Rasha. Arr.
You look fine, Arden.
So I
Maybe
say
a
to
little bit of
Strings,
blue goop.
What?
Oh.
What happened?
We-
What are those?
I don't know, but Mark wasn't affected by them.
How do
Who's
you-
Mark?
He's my friend.
How? When did you make this friend, and how did you learn his name?
Moments ago, I saw him in the wall. He told me his name was Mark, and now I have to save him. There's Durgar chasing after him.
Strings, I think I
coming.
think you're hallucinating.
I can't be. It's impossible. I've never done drugs in my life. I'm only an alcoholic now.
Carlias is gonna walk over to you, like pull you down.
What?
Strings.
What?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
slap him.
The fuck?
Well, cause your mind. It's not.
You
You're
still
not
believe
here.
there's a gnome in there?
Oh my god, I'm going crazy.
Well, temporarily at least. You keep talking about Mark, and there's no Mark.
There
There's
is
no
Mark
gnome.
though. That's
There
not
isn't.
the part I'm crazy about.
I'm
You're
slapping him
all
again.
hallucinations.
I'm slapping him again.
Oh,
You're thinking a hallucination is
real.
gonna hurt you like that?
it's not real. I can't feel it. I'm numb.
Punch him in the balls.
Could be. Oh no, that's real. Oh, that's
Yeah. You think I'm a hallucination now?
no, you're not. But the other 4 are. We have to leave them.
All right,
Do
all
we-
you guys need to punch him in the
Do
ball.
we each need to punch you in your genitals to get the
No,
point
please
across?
not. Please don't. No, it
All
wouldn't
right,
hurt
I'm gonna
anyways.
box his ears. Bap.
Right.
Rasha. Throw me at him. Just pick me up and throw me at him.
I'm going to cast guidance on Jay, or on not Jay, on Strings. I'm going to cast guidance,
Going crazy.
So he
Now
get-
my name is Jay.
so he gets the extra 1d4 on his next roll, and then I'm going to try and can I try to persuade him that there is no such creature, or just like try to convince him?
Yes,
Yo,
you
listen,
can.
holy light off me.
I'm going
Hallucination.
to I'm going to grab him by the ears and pull his face down.
Freshly boxed ears.
Because Vasilius is kind of short, right? So I'm going to reach up and grab him by the ears and pull him so that we're like face to face. And I'm going to awaken mind, so I'm talking directly into his head. And I'm going to use thaumaturgy to amplify my voice to like double volume so that it's loud and booming in his head and go, "There is no gnome. You are hallucinating to something that affected you in this cavern." And then let go of his head.
Strings.
Yeah.
While he's speaking to you, beyond him, you notice that these really large mushrooms that are in the center of this kind of cavern, they're very, very... Give me a nature check or a history check. Yeah, you know what these are. These are zirkwood. They're kind of used like timber down here. You're also aware that their spores, which can be taken from the underside of the cap, kind of apple-sized and apple-shaped, are edible, kind of like a fruit,
My God.
and safe. While he's saying all this stuff to you, you notice that you could probably climb up the zirkwood stalks, get up onto the sort of three main ones that are centered around that gurgling hot sand pool, stepping up cap to cap. You could get up on top of them, and yeah, there's a little hole up there, and in the hole is Mark. And Mark, while sort of we all hear Vasilius going, "There is no Mark, there is no," you hear Mark in the hole. Small Mark, naked gnomish Mark with sallow skin and large eyes, says,
Come, this is the way. I see you
Vasilius.
in here.
and he
Follow
crawls
me.
into the hole.
Celius, follow me. One moment.
What?
The mushrooms. Mark told me that there's zirkwood mushrooms and that we can eat them.
Vasilis,
One moment.
send Cran after him.
I'm running as fast as I can. Mark, don't go in the hole.
Give me an athletics check. Mark goes into the hole.
Mark, not the hole.
Wow.
I'm gonna turn to Lash because she was the last one talking to me and say, "How important is the lizard man to this group?"
He's very important. Can you send Cran after him? What if he fought? He doesn't know what he's doing. His mind.
There's nothing I can do for him. He doesn't believe me. Oh well. I
I'm
could
jumping in that
paralyze him.
bitch.
I could paralyze him, but he may not like me for that.
That may be our best bet.
Hold on, I punched him in the balls.
Oh my
So
I'm fucking
is that really the worst thing you can do?
Oh.
As
Nat 20, man.
yeah.
What do I do?
if he's climb, do you want me to stop him from climbing or not?
You
Stop
can
him.
eat them. Look. And I take a huge bite out of them.
As,
way up.
as he says, "You can eat them." Look, and starts reaching from. I go, "Nope," and I just pull him off with a thorn whip.
I am. Can I athletics
Okay.
check that?
You would have to.
Well,
it's
the issue here.
it's
Fuck.
a saving. It's a saving throw.
The issue here is that as Vasilius sees you take a bite out of a thing, you've already run across the room.
Yeah, I'm gone.
And you've started climbing up the mushrooms
Yeah.
at the center, and you've grabbed one. You're hanging off the underside of a cap, and you carry on climbing up. From behind him, between you lot and him, the area where this bubbling, gurgling sand pool is begins to rise up in two distinct areas. Strings has awoken something here. And when we come back from the break, I'm going to need you all to roll me some initiative.
It's Mark. Don't
shit.
worry. It's just Mark. There's nothing to worry about. It's Mark. Right. We'll be back in 3 to
going-
5
I'm going to kill Strings.
when I get the entire party killed. See ya in a minute.
It's your boy, back once again with the Renegade Master. All right, so
I was down with it.
You guys notice in the aftermath of Strings running and climbing up one of these Zerkwood stalks up onto one of maybe the first cap, as he bites into one of the apple-like spores that can be eaten safely. I would say you're maybe 20 feet, 30 feet up. We'll say you're 30 feet up. Strings. When suddenly the sort of limestone mud of that kind of sandy hot spring thing in the middle bubbles and gurgles and then pops, the sand itself kind of rises up to about a height of about 8 feet. And then it sprouts limbs and then a sort of roughly bipedal form. And then it lunges, not at Strings, but at the first things that it sees in front of it, which is, I would imagine, based on my map that I made, where I put you in there.
This thing's gonna hurt Mark, so I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, buddy.
Okay,
Blap.
buddy there, guy there, but ooh.
Shambling sand, Vasilius. Yeah, oh yeah, because you had your whip out and you were gonna whip at Strings. At least you were heading over to do that. Probably, Vasilius, you're the first one to see this. As you see this fucking double shambling sand appear. Strings, you'll notice it as well. Everyone else will notice it. Arden, you'll see it, but you won't react to it, unfortunately. Everybody give me some sweet
Initiative.
Thank fucking God for my lesser restoration. Just saying. Or it would have been me triggering this and only one other person able to fight.
All right. Let's give these a couple initiatives as well. I'm DM for 2 weeks, Jay. I'm doing that thing again where I have no idea what we're playing. All right, what you got?
What game is this again?
Interesting. And then Blap. Right, who are we missing here? So, Zombie Raja and
I can still move Zombie Raja. All right, fine, fair enough.
By the way, Zombie Raja, we have a winner. There you go. It's that one.
Oh shit, nice.
I don't see him.
It was
He's on the screen.
Norbzek.
I
I've butchered that because it's like a fucking Polish name or something.
Oh, you have no vision.
To a Z in it. You won. You won out of all of the different zombie Rajas that came in. So everyone that threw a zombie Raja up on the Discord, thank you very much. I chose this one just because it was the most clear when shrunk down as what it is. So well done.
Oh, natural 20.
Zombie Raja.
Congrats.
Even in Underdust, he's better than everyone else.
Send me the winner of that, Brad. I'm gonna send them something.
Blah 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 blah. If you
Afterwards.
look in Dust Tower,
Okay. Yeah.
just scroll up to the one that says "My Try."
Okay.
Norb.
Cool.
And then how does Cran roll? Bella?
Oh yeah.
Does he roll a separate one as well? Or is he on
I
your
don't
turn?
know. I don't think. Hold on, let me double check if he rolls his own initiative or if.
I think for a ranger, it's on your turn, but
Yeah, but it's different because of warlock stuff is all different. Let me double check real quick. I think he just acts on my turn. Let me double check. Acts independently of you. It is always obeys your commands in combat. Rolls its own initiative. Acts on its own turn. It can't attack, but it makes other actions as normal.
cool. There you go. Give me a dex roll for it then. Unless no, it won't have an initiative. $18. Alrighty. Okay, so there's our initiatives. All right, so the first person to react physically after seeing these two sand golem-looking mud creatures pop up out of this kind of hot spring-looking thing in the center of the room is Lash. These things are 100% trying to kill Vasilius and the rest of you. What do
Oh
you
god. Yeah, draw my bow and pshunk.
pop. An arrow launches to the far side of the cavern and probably sticks in one of the further mushrooms. Bing. maybe you see like a cloud of blue explode in the far side of the cavern, because this is kind of a vaguely illuminated room, right? So you can see around it. As you unfortunately missed that shot, you don't have multi-attack, right? So you're just done. You want to do any moves? You want to do any bonus action stuff?
No. I'll just crouch where I am.
Crouching down where she doth stand. Vasilius.
I am going to take a couple shots at him with my Eldritch Blast. Which, did I ever program that in here to do it automatically for me? No, I didn't. Okay. It's... Yeah, hold on. I'll just do it manually. It is this. The first one is a 14.
You got 2, did you say?
Yeah, I rolled twice.
Are you firing at each one?
No, I'm firing both of them at the southern one.
Alrighty. So, one of them, like, how does this look, actually? We haven't seen you do anything like this yet. How does your Eldritch Blast look?
We did it, actually, against the spiders.
Yeah.
In the episode before this. But it almost looks like he's casting a fireball, but it's black, for starters. And secondly, when it fires out, it like looks like a glob of goop being thrown, like leaves an oil slick through the air behind it. And when it hits, instead of dissipating like fire hitting a target, it actually remains compact and solid, and it's just and it's like it's just punching it in the face almost.
Yeah, and this big kind of sand bipedal man almost is hit by this, and you see the sand disperse. This kind of wet sand sort of sprays off in every direction. A kind of hole is punched into him for a brief moment. It is moved back a little as it's lunging towards you, and you deal 7 force damage to it, but it continues its lunge. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I am going to migrate here.
Yes, sir. Cran. I mean, Cran is flying around above you, probably roughly somewhere.
Right.
Probably putting his cigar away right now, as he was no doubt laughing at you all, paralyzing yourselves on the spores and laughing at the insanity of strings. He's a smoker.
Can confirm. That's what we sound like.
I know you can hold an action. Is it possible to hold movement as an action?
No.
No?
I don't think so, no.
No.
Okay. You can use the help action in combat to give someone else advantage on their attack, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to have Kren move right back here and use help on Carlias.
Okay.
So when Carlias goes to take his shot, Kren's just going to like line the barrel up just in case.
Yeah.
Give it like a little nudge of the finger. Like
2 millimeters to the left.
He's like one of those, like, you know, like a sniper has the person who tells you the like wind bearing and all that. He's like doing that. He's got some little like
spotter
binoculars out while Carlias is lining up his shot. All right, Zombie Raja. What the fuck does he do? Can you control him? What happens if you're paralyzed? Is he just now trying to bite you and stuff? Like,
I'm just and whether he understands that or not.
Oh yeah, because
like,
what
is the spell that you cast?
I have to give him orders and commands.
Yeah, mechanically, it's like a bonus action to move him around, right? And if you're paralyzed, you don't get a turn. So
literally, Raja and I are just going to be grunting at each other the whole time, trying to understand what's going on.
Raja is like just gnawing on your like armor, just like biting on your armor next to you, and you're like, "Go and get the fucking thing!" And it's just gnawing. Zombie Raja is doing nothing.
That's pretty much it.
Shambling Sand 1. What can you do? Christ, I haven't even looked at you yet. Let's see here. Okay, well...
What is this green thing, by the way? Is that a pool or puddle, or is that the blue goop that paralyzed us?
Which? Oh, these are all just mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
All these things here are mushrooms. Yeah, they're above you though. Kind of like
Okay.
there's a stalk next to you and then above you. I don't know. There's not many mushroom Underdark room options. Okay, on Roll20. Give me a fucking break here, guys. Jesus. All right, now this thing's gonna shamble over.
Whoa. I see what you did there.
Hey.
Well, it does shamble because it's very slow. It shambles all the way up to you, Carlias. Like, it like starts boom, 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 moving towards you. When it gets close to it, it doesn't do anything, but it looks like it's about to reach down and immediately kill you. It's kind of just moving towards you relatively quickly. It doesn't do anything. It's all it's done is moved. What do you want to do on your turn, Carlias?
Right. So what does Cran give me?
Cran gives you advantage on your next shot, I think.
Okay, advantage. Right. So with
Well,
the
he's gonna
right?
give you I gave him help, so it's literally like advantage or plus to whatever you do, which is nice because it's pretty flexible. But I assume you're gonna shoot them.
Oh yeah, check or attack. As long as you're within 5 feet of Cran, so you can't move
Shit.
to give you advantage.
Connor,
huh?
do the thing.
Oh, did you just realize?
Yeah.
So I get 2 attacks now at level 5,
Oh my god, dude.
and hold on, hold up. Yeah, I'm not gonna go scout shot. I'm gonna go light crossbow. 2 attacks.
Okay. I assume you're attacking the one that's further away.
Yeah.
There's a massive fucking shambling mound thing in front of you. Give me both attacks. Cran is next to you,
Plus 2 on
whispering in your ear like,
Yeah, the wind is gonna push it, you know? You can feel that wind coming from God knows where. You wanna make sure you aim a little to the right. If you cock it at a 5-degree angle, you'll get around this one and get the one in the back. You hear me?
and then as you go to cock it, he kind of like nudges your finger as you pull the trigger and fire 2 crossbow bolts at the one at the back, yeah?
Yep.
Blah, blah, with advantage. So 23 and 16. Now, hold on just a second. One of them hits. The other one launches just to the right of the one in the background. Again, there's an enormous shambling mound in front of you, slightly obscuring your vision of the one behind. And the crossbow bolt amazingly hits this thing. Give me the damage on one of them.
Oh, for 5.
Alrighty. Yeah, the crossbow bolt, boom, you see it like just slam into this shambling sand thing, and the crossbow bolt is then just sucked into this thing's sand as it's shambling forward, so its kind of body is just continually picking up and moving sand. The crossbow bolt does seem to have impacted it and done damage, though. The second one misses just.
So we agreed that the dagger of venom on a bonus is that how I can activate the poison, right?
Blah, 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 blah. Let me see here. Where did I write it? Let's have a look. Dagger of venom. You can use an action to cause a thick
Full
black
action.
to coat the blade, yeah. But then that lasts for a minute, which is pretty much always the entire fight. And then when you use an attack with that, they have to do a con save, or they take an extra 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for a minute. So you pretty much have to sacrifice a full action in one round, but then when you attack with it next, it will potentially do a lot of good for you, at least. A lot of damage and utility.
Okay. Fuck it. Action surge.
Okay. Action surge and then activating the dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you whip out the dagger and then you click a little mechanism on it, and then you see this thing begin to ooze this poison that runs down the blade itself. It is now coated in the poison for the next minute or 10 turns. And is that the end of your turn?
I believe so, yeah.
You want to move?
I can't because he'd have attack of opportunity.
Indeed. All right. Strings. So you're 30 feet up, for the record.
Fuck. I hate being crazy.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be consumed by the madness. You
Yeah,
can
I
just
know,
be-
I know.
I
Yeah.
mean, as far as you're concerned, there's just another member here called Mark.
Yeah.
Who's
Let it consume you.
I want to save him, man. He's in the Underdark.
He's not. He's not compelling you by anything.
Yeah.
You're able to stop.
Immediately, I'm 30 feet up. Fuck. I'm jumping off. I'm just gonna drop.
Okay.
Um,
I just realized what you're saying. All right. Well, give me. You'll have to give me an acrobatics check.
easy.
Hey, yeah, all right, yeah,
Okay.
you can do a pretty cool jump. The ground below you is this kind of like soft sand. It's not an actual pool of bubbling hot pool sandness that you fall into and sink, but it's relatively soft, so you can kind of land, do like an army roll,
Okay.
and move.
And then I'm gonna dash.
allow.
I'm gonna use my dash and go right here to block off the other one. And that's my turn.
Okay. This one did slip off this edge, though. It just sort of sand rolled down the hill because
That's
it's
fine.
made of sand.
Oh, then okay, then I'll go right there.
It's not as constrained by these like little.
That's if I'm not.
These are only
mistaken,
like 5 feet
60
drops.
feet. Yeah, 45. Yep.
You're good.
Uh,
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Shambling sand is going to fuck you up.
Attack of opportunity as soon as it comes within my range.
Yep. Do your worst, bitch. Come on,
6.
fuck him up. It's
Just-
dead. How would you like to kill it? I'm kidding. Yeah. What do? You just stab it?
I just as soon as it comes in, I'm just waiting, and then I just poke as soon as I see it.
Yeah, as you poke at it, you see like it pushes a bunch of this kind of sand out of the back of it. It slightly reduces the size of this shambling sand in total. It does seem to affect it in some way. It's not like cutting a person's lung.
Yeah.
But you are definitely reducing its ability to successfully kill you. But I guess we'll find out how successfully.
After the break.
Let's see here. So, holy shit! It just gets to do this without anything. Hang on. Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. Sorry. I don't know how to DM anymore. Hey, what's your AC?
17.
17. Not it. All right. So. All right. So this thing just falls off that small ledge in front of
Yeah.
you. And as you stab at it, you realize that its form continues to rush towards you, and it just slams into you. You expect it to be more of a soft feeling, but it's not. It's like being hit by a fucking wall. And as it slams into you, it deals 9 plus 14 bludgeoning damage as it just boom hits you.
Fuck. Don't forget, you guys have 3 temporary hit points.
And then it's not over, Snake, yet.
Fuck.
Not over yet, Snake. Oh, cool. Yeah. So you just immediately. Okay, so it's fucking. As far as everyone else is concerned, this thing hits you. We see Strings just be slammed by this thing, and then he's engulfed by it. It just. And he's gone. Strings, you are inside it.
Yeah.
Been engulfed. You're essentially grappled. You're also blinded and restrained and unable to breathe. And you can attempt to break free with a con save at the start of the mound's turn, I think.
Cool. I gotta roll a con check for concentration.
Ouch.
How does my own... I just have to roll against the damage, right? So if I beat 14 on a con check, I maintain concentration, or is it half the damage?
It's like 11 or the
It's yeah. That's a good question.
I forget now. It's been a while since I've looked it up. I remember though.
I think it's like half the damage I took. If I'm not mistaken.
There's a minimum. No, there's a minimum, and then there's.
I don't know. If chat's gonna throw things at me, give a PHB number. Because
it's got to be like
there's a
half,
DC
because
10
otherwise that's gonna be
or
brutal.
half the damage. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
So
there
it's
you go.
10 or half the damage taken, whichever is higher.
Okay. Cool. So I'd have to beat a 14.
No, you'd have to beat a 10 because that was high.
No, you'd have to be a 10. They were two separate damages. It was
We're
a
fine.
9 and a 14.
Oh, okay. I'm fine. We're good.
Yeah.
You guys still have heroism. You're good.
All right. Lash.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at the one that was attacking strings.
Okay. Nice. It's a hit.
Sweet.
You also get sneak attack because strings is in it.
Oh yeah.
Unintentional.
Nice. Yeah, so Lash just another arrow just pierces straight through this thing's like heart area. You see a huge gout of wet sand pour out the back of it, and it kind of lets out a moaning rumble from somewhere deep within it. Might be strings. You have movement if you want to do anything else.
Resuming crouch.
Resuming crouch position. All right, so that brings us to Vasilius.
Okay, I am going to continue blasting it because that's what we do. Also, do these things speak any known language that I can detect with my telepathy? Can I communicate with them in any way? It says, the exact text is, I can communicate with them if they speak at least one language. It does not have to be a language that we have in common.
Yeah, attempting to sort of feel this thing out, like pierce this thing's brain and try and get any level of semblance of language or like higher intelligence out of it. You sense nothing. It's like white noise.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, this thing doesn't know any languages, or is too dumb, or is not a thing that speaks.
I suppose the time for diplomacy is over, and I'm just gonna go for the blast, which I'm trying to figure out, by the way, how I add that as an attack, and I can't find the option to do so.
I think on these new ones, and I might be wrong, you have to open up. Let me just quickly try it because it might be quicker. Lap, and then you make sure that it's an attack with the output.
I can do it on a sheet if you want to keep going.
I'm just trying it now. Hang on.
Okay.
Don't touch anything.
I'm gonna break everything.
That's it.
Oh, I see. Output attack. Yeah, okay, I got it. I can do it.
Yeah, I think you might be able to drag it in once you've opened up the attack thing. I can't remember.
Okay, I'll fix it now that I see where that. Now you changed the option. I rolled a 18 and a 20 on my two attacks, both of them targeting the one that's holding strings.
Yeah, let's see, 18 and 20, 2 hits.
Eight damage and 8 damage.
Nice. So yeah, again, the Eldritch Blast just slams this thing. This arrow goes through it. These two boom, boom, like invisible fists strike this giant shambling mound, and it just bursts sand, like burst sand vessels. This sort of wet, sticky sand hits the ground, and you deal a bunch of damage to it. And that brings us to Cran. I assume Cran's
How's it looking from the inside? Is it hurt from the inside?
You can't see anything. You're blind.
I am now one with this creature. I know it.
You are just.
I have become the shambling sand.
Okay, I'm gonna have Cran just kind of go airborne, fly over it to right about here, and use the help action on strings so that when he does his next con check, he can get advantage.
Okay. Yeah. I'll allow it. Why not?
Just like a tiny little hand, like trying to pull him out.
Zombie Raja continues to chew on Arden. Just on a piece of Arden's. He's on the axe or whatever. He's just chewing on the edge of the axe, cutting open his own gums.
No, he's fine. No, here, wait.
Oh, you can't. You're trying to tell him not to, but that's what he's doing. He's just cutting through his own.
Yeah.
He's a smart zombie.
I just wanted to roll something.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I
would have just RP'd this anyway.
2 is going to lift its large body up and attempt to kill Carlias. What is your AC, please, Carlias?
15.
15. Grit your teeth, boy. This is going to sting. 9 again. No, 8. I can't count. And 11 bludgeoning damage separately. Take a 9 and an 11. Pretty much exactly the same thing is going to happen here. This shambling mound lift, like its body just forms a wave of quicksand, and then just bang, it just hits you, Carlias. You feel like you're hit by a wall, and then you're lost in a just dark, sand-filled world. You are engulfed by this as well. You're inside of it. You too are grappled, blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. But it is your turn. I guess you can do stuff from in here.
I was gonna ask, since it kind of engulfs me, would it automatically get poisoned by the blade?
No.
Ask if you can have advantage on stabbing it, because you're inside it and you can't possibly miss.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have to look at what has happened to you here. So you are blind, which, like, normally blind would give you disadvantage on attacks that use sight, but you can't miss. It's impossible to miss, so I feel like that wouldn't be the case here.
Unless I get a crit 1, which, hey, roll 20.
Then you stab yourself. Restrained, your speed becomes 0. You don't get any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against you from this creature have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. So yeah, you have disadvantage. I don't know how, because you're inside this thing, but I guess you're just a fucking mess.
The way that it works inside is like you have to actually muster the energy to slash.
Yeah, and you're also running out of
work. Yeah.
Really, I mean, unless they literally leave you in here all night, I think you're good. I think breath is based on your strength stat or something like that, but it's a ridiculous amount once you calculate it, to the point like it's only Fairlight could possibly ever calculate the breath roll, and I can't because I'm too dumb and too tired. So we won't worry too much about
I
breath.
remember that pretty much every character can hold their breath for stupid. Like everyone in D&D can hold their breath for like 4 minutes. It's crazy.
It's insane because it's based on a weird number that isn't real life. So Carlias, you can still do stuff. If you want to attack this thing, you have disadvantage.
Yeah, Dagger of Venom.
I don't understand how you get out of this. It doesn't say that you can ever get out. I think you're in it forever until it dies.
Ouch.
Both of you. Like it doesn't.
Oh, I'm getting
say-
out. I'll tell you what.
Oh no, you can. I'm just dumb.
Well, we didn't want to tell you.
Yeah, no, you can attempt to escape. Sorry, you can roll back that dagger of venom. On your turn, I guess all it does is say the escape DC. So I guess it's, you tell me how you want to try and escape, and there's a DC for it if you want to try it, or you can just start fucking flailing around from inside of it.
All right, sure, I'll try and escape.
All right. How are you trying to escape?
I'm trying to think.
What are you
What's the
physically doing?
Best solution? I guess like doggy paddle out.
Swimming out. All right, give me an acrobatics check. Nice. Yeah, you like it's not a doggy paddle. It's like Phelps front crawl level butterfly out of the fucking top of it. You like a dolphin, launch yourself out of the fucking side of this thing's head, flip, double pike tuck, land, arms up in the air. A bunch of invisible people that only strings can see. All these little gnomes hold up 10 cards in the background, and you are out of this thing like straight away. I'll put you here because I feel like that's probably the only place that you would have jumped out. And yeah, that's your first action to escape. Congrats, you are out of the shambling sand. You still have a bonus action or movement.
Can I drink a potion on the bonus?
No, not unless the potion says you can, but I don't think anything you have does that. Only Lash can drink on bonus.
Well, shit.
Soz, bruv.
No, that's my turn.
Pretty much everything that you can do on a bonus action just says on a bonus action you can blah blah blah. I think for you it's only that grit thing.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else. All right, so you burst out of this thing, you land next to it, spit some sand out from your mouth, no doubt, and then Strings, you may attempt to do the same
Thunder
thing.
wave 3rd level from the inside of this thing.
All right, go for it. Unfortunately, no, yeah, you're good.
Is that really 3rd level? That's not... Oh, yeah, it is 2d8, okay.
It makes
Sorry.
it save, so what happens...
So
I mean,
it
takes
takes
half damage,
it
right?
takes 9 damage then. And it's not pushed away from me.
That's a shame. Okay.
Brad, just so I know for my next turn,
Yes.
is a cantrip can I use a cantrip on a bonus?
It depends on the cantrip.
Vicious Mockery?
No, I don't think so. Again, if you look at what it says, it will say bonus action. You can press the little cog next to the spell, and it will drop down the list, and it says like when you cast it. I can't remember what it says, like time or something like that next to it. So from inside of one of the shambling sands, there's just a, and the sand probably just does like a, and like some sand is launched off the side of it. It just grows and then Strings you
And
damage it
then
from the inside for sure.
I'm going to...
It shrinks a little.
That's all I've got. Oh, I thought that would do more damage, for fuck's sakes.
It was a good idea. It was a good idea. The shambling sand above you. Give me a con save, please, Strings.
He has advantage on the save, right? Or because he hasn't used Cran's help yet.
Oh yeah, do you get advantage on? Yeah.
Yeah, so 18, I guess.
18, nice. Yeah, so you this thing around you is crushing and suffocating you, but you sort of steel yourself against any damage that you might take from that for these past 6 seconds and continue to survive. However, this thing is going to attack Cran. Because why wouldn't it? What is Cran's AC? Does it fucking have an AC? Yeah, it must do.
Cran's AC is 13, and he is invisible, so it's disadvantaged.
Okay.
Does the thing even know he's there? Does it
Good
have to
point.
do perception to even know that? Because he hasn't attacked it or come out of stealth.
And he's invisible, yeah.
Oh, actually, it has blind sight. So I think it does know he's there.
Oh yeah, if it has blind sight, it can just sense his
I think
vibrations then.
Blind sight
Oh,
can
wow.
see invisible, yeah.
Freaking Underdark.
Sods. The
Pretty
thing
much.
just smacks Cran, dealing 13 and then 12 bludgeoning damage in total to Cran.
I think
I
that
think you have to manually write Cran's HP down somewhere because there's nothing on the sheet that will let you.
well, I mean, imps have like 9 HP, so it just like smacks him and he like
Yeah.
he's gone.
Cran's like, oh shit, and just explodes into glitter.
I can't wait for
Which
him
really
to
annoys
Into
him.
cigars? Just
And just ash. The glitter turns to ash by the time
cigar
it hits.
ash.
So I guess Cran is just gone.
Yeah, I have to resummon him after
You have
the
to
fight.
resummon him.
I can't wait to hear what he
have
has to say.
I have to infinitely resummon him every time he gets smacked into oblivion.
Yeah.
He's gonna hate
So
He already hates me.
Yeah, he already hates all
he
of
already
us.
hates me. Oh. This is probably why. They've probably been through this a million times.
I've probably gotten him exploded like
He
multiple times.
he probably
Yeah.
really liked him the first time we met him. Like, hey, nice to meet you. How's it going now? He's like, fuck you, straight away. Because of this. Somewhere on another plane, Cran appears like, do you know how much that stings? The shambling sand, so I can move, I think. I'll just
Grapple
kinda
it back,
sit around.
Jay. Just grapple it back
Yeah.
from the inside so it can't move.
Fair enough.
Find its sandy heart and rip it out.
Yeah, it can move. It moves with you just fine, I think. Shambles away
That's perfect.
and heads over to
Bring me
Carlisle.
closer to the other one.
You can actually grapple it back. I'm not kidding. I don't think it would actually help us at all, but you can.
Right. The shambling sands now are kind of blocking you guys in this little corner. Behind you is that sort of limestone tunnel, short tunnel there. And as you get pushed up against the wall a little closer, Lash, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at the one I fired at last time, the one that seems most injured.
That's a hit.
Damn, girl.
Sneak attack as well.
Yes.
Sneak attack is broken. Holy shit. This is what I have to do, man. I just have to get engulfed by every enemy from now on.
Right.
So yeah, you just launch another arrow at this thing, and it just you see this thing like the side of its head just explodes. A bunch of sand lands on the mushroom to its left as it again. It seems to decrease now. This one seems to have decreased from like its 8-foot self down to maybe like 7 feet. It's definitely shrinking with every strike. It's moving a little slower. You're starting to really do some damage to this one. Anything else on your turn, Lash?
I just have a tiny globe of sight, but it looks like my back is to a boulder, so I'll go right up against it and crouch.
Yes, sir. Vasilius.
All right, are you ready for the are you
axe.
ready for some fair lighting? This mushroom right here. How
Yeah.
thick is the stalk holding it up?
The stalk is 5 feet thick.
Diameter or radius?
Radius.
Perfect. It's okay. I wanna try and collapse this mushroom so that it falls onto the shambling sand.
Okay.
How
do you propose to do that?
Because I can with my thorn whip I can pull. I can pull whatever my target is closer. So if I were to how far is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. If I were to move right here,
Yeah.
and Thorn Whip pull this thing down on top of it, can I attempt to do that?
Yes.
All right. I don't know if it has an armor class for Thorn Whip to roll against.
It does have an AC and a damage threshold, yeah.
Okay.
But it's a thing that does have stuff.
Okay,
Does
so
Alright, melee spell. Attack.
yeah, I need to code this one as an attack as well. So it's a melee spell attack. So let's roll 1d20. My roll is that 19.
Boom! You thorn whip and grab the trunk of this relatively unstable, thin-looking. It's a mushroom, right? It's not made out of wood. It's not one of these big ones in the center. So yeah, you can give me some damage.
The damage is 10.
You see a split, a crack around the base of where this thing is, and you see it bend and lurch, and it cracks, but it's not quite enough to actually break this thing and bring it down. Although you're pretty sure this will work.
On
Should you do a
your
little more
next
damage.
turn.
It's
Okay.
it's like trying to break a tree, but it's still
Okay. Instead of recasting Thorn Whip next turn, if possible, I want to just leave the thorn connected to it and just be ready to pull again on my next turn.
Yes, absolutely. Zombie Raja is now biting on Arden's backpack, gnawing at the bottom of it. If he continues to do this, all of Arden's stuff will fall out onto the ground.
Oh my god.
Arden, what are you thinking right now?
I'm wiggling my eyebrows, trying to like in vain move and do stuff, and I'm just grunting at Raja.
Can he not make any save? Is it perma paralysis?
None of you have helped him.
None of us have even attempted to get him up.
I was laughing too. I was like, I'm gonna minor restoration, and I'm like, watch him say lash, and Basilius. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Hey man. Hey.
I already knew exactly what we were gonna do too. I was like, yeah, him and Raja are just gonna be grunting at each other.
Sorry, Tenchi. The shambling
No, that's
sand.
fine.
All right, let's see. Which one of you does it like? It likes the look of Lash. Yum, 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 says the shambling sand in its non-language as it raises itself up high. Oh, it actually... What is your AC? I think it's actually going to finally miss.
It's 15.
15. All right, so it misses one of its slam attacks, though it does hit you with another. You kind of like ducked down or whatever, so you like able to definitely
I'm dipped
avoid
down.
like some of this wash of like sand that hardens up as it's about to hit you, but not the entirety of it. As fuck me, dude, this one's a bad one. Unfortunately, it does though. As you like move out of the way, you notice that was just almost a fake out as the rest of this sand columns down and boom hits
And can
you.
I react? Uncanny dodge?
Oh, what is that?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage.
It's the rogues only ever take half damage. Bullcrap.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What does it do? Consume a reaction.
Yes, it's a reaction. I can only use it as a reaction, and it is halves the damage.
That's a good time to do it because this thing just did 17 bludgeoning damage to your head. It is about to hit you on the head, and you dodge somewhat out of the way. It does clip you on the beak. So you'll take 8?
Ouch.
Bludgeoning damage
Okay.
from the shambling sand. That's where it ends its turn. And Carlias, it is your turn.
Yeah, the dagger still has poison, right?
Yes, sir.
I can have another attack. Is it multi-attack? Or is that just
Yeah, no, you always have multi-attack. You're still technically a fighter, so you're proficient with all your bullshit. Amazingly, somehow, an enormous, great, big, shambling sand thing is in front of you, and you swing at it, and you see the sand move out of the way of your arm as you do so, and you bring the dagger back across the front of it, and the thing seems to swirl its body away from you as it's sort of slamming down towards Lash. You're swinging in and out, and you just miss both strikes with your dagger of venom. Which one were you trying to
tell
hit?
why he's a gunslinger, not a fighter.
Mhm.
I was trying to attack the one that is attacking Lash, not.
Okay. Somehow, unfortunately, you just miss the shambling sand. Strings inside the other one.
Thunderwave, yet again.
Do it.
How fucked up is this thing? Can I tell? Like, can I...
Give me a
sense-
disadvantaged nature check.
Now that I'm basically fucking it?
It's going to die imminently.
Thunderwave, 3rd level again.
Okay.
26 points of damage.
Con save. That's a fail. 26. Tasty. Tasty. Force damage, right?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it gets pushed away from me, too.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty...
And the other one should take damage as well.
Does this affect allies as well?
Yes.
Yep.
Wait, how far is it?
It's, well, I mean, I guess, okay, so...
To be fair, Strings wouldn't know you was there.
It's up to you if this would affect the other one, because if it affects the other one, then it'd have to affect teammates. But if it was contained by the monster, then it wouldn't affect anyone. But it's 15-foot cube originating from me.
I mean, if you're killing with this, it's about to explode. I don't think the thunder wave is contained.
No, it's magic. It's just out of this thing. So I need con saves from Carlias, Basilius,
Sorry,
Lash,
guys.
Arden with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Unfortunately. Well, he's paralyzed.
Oh, yeah.
It's a con save. You can still make those while paralyzed, right? Paralysis is only strength and dex cons, or strength and dex saves.
Oh yeah, all right. I'll allow it. Go for it. Con save everyone.
I'm down.
Did mine go through the server disruption?
Yeah, the server just fucked up.
It can only.
I rolled a 20.
I rolled 19.
I rolled a 4.
Oh.
Can't see. All right. Can you see your own rolls?
Yeah, mine's
I can
17.
see my roll.
Who made 14?
I did.
Oh, here they come.
Yeah, Arden did.
Oh, there they go. All right.
Lash makes it, so you only take half of 26, so you take 13.
Jesus.
Wait,
Okay.
did you 26? Oh.
And you get pushed 10 feet back.
Jesus.
So it's okay, guys. It's fine.
10 feet.
Hey!
This
Hey!
gets pushed 10
Roger
feet.
can't eat through my backpack now.
Wait,
so
I'm
on the
sorry. Say
ground.
that again. It was 17 damage? I totally spaced it.
13.
13.
This one fails as well, actually. So, to be fair, at least this one is pushed.
It would get pushed into the tree.
Perfect.
It would get pushed into the tree.
Very perfect.
Pushed into the tree.
Or the mushroom tree.
The mushroom tree. I'm just going to do its damage first. And then, alright, so, Carlias, what's yours? Your con save?
Mine was an 18.
18. Alright, so you take 13 damage.
Sorry, guys.
Lash takes 13 damage. Vasilius takes 26.
Ow.
And Arden takes 13. And the thing hits the tree, fails its dex save, slams into the tree.
Oh, I got knocked back 10 feet. Can I maintain my grip and
Give me,
grip it with
give me
me?
an athletics check. A reactionary
Here we
athletics check.
Boom, baby.
Yeah, you can fucking not just
That
you.
crit.
You can use the force of the thunder wave to just slam the fucking tree down on this thing's head. Let me see here. What would this fucking be? This would be 2d10, please, sir. A nice 2d10 out of your turn. Extra bit of damage.
Nah, it's not bad. Still good damage.
11.
Nice, yeah. So this fucking great mushroom thing just fucking lands on this thing and just this thing just crushed underneath it. It kind of does like an Alex Mack though, as it's crushed into sand and then it reforms around the trunk and begins to stand back up. So you do a little bonus extra 10 to 11 bludgeoning crush damage to it. Congratulations. Strings, you have just fucked everyone up, but you are free. You still have a possible bonus and movement.
Yeah. Did that not kill that fucking thing?
No. Your nature check was an 8.
Pieces of shit.
You can see now everything has sand in
I
it.
can see
Your armor
it.
feels very horrible. You feel like you had a shit day at the beach. Sand beaches suck, for the record, everyone. You're all wrong.
I'm moving. I'm moving back over to the. Actually, I'm just gonna. No, I'm gonna stay where I am. Never mind. Disregard. That's it.
The shambling sand hates you.
Attack of opportunity.
Hit it.
Eat it.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, yeah, you're too busy dusting sand off of yourself to notice that this thing is above you once again. What is your AC again?
17.
This thing's an arsehole. It has a +7 to hit.
Oh, wait, I thought one of them died.
Nope.
No.
I thought he died.
Oh,
Sadly.
Try third level.
You said it will die imminently, and then it took
Yeah,
26 damage.
Yeah,
That is
because
not
Strings-
an imminent death.
No, because Strings failed his check. So Strings thought it was about to die. But Strings
Oh.
was
It's fine.
Aha.
It's okay.
You take 14 bludgeoning damage.
We're fine.
And then
We've never been more fine.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Again?
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm down.
Oh boy.
No.
The thing-
No. Fuck! I already used my reaction. I'm down.
He's gone. Once String's barely out of this thing, sees everybody, everyone's stumbling around about him, sees this thing, brings up his fucking halberd or spear or whatever it is, and then just is completely engulfed by it again. He is gone. Disappeared inside the same shambling sand that just about he just about escaped from. This one looks very small compared to the other one, though. I will say that much to the rest of you. It would definitely look visibly way smaller, as a lot of its magical sand has fallen off.
Would it not be like half glass by now from all the lightning? Like
It is shining a little, yeah. It does look like it might be partially glass. Arden,
Oh,
what do you-
okay, this could, yeah. 1 sec. This could be really important, especially for strings. What's Raja doing right now?
Raja's biting on your bag.
Alright, cool.
The-
Which bag?
No, have I fallen over because of the thunder wave saving my bag? Thank you, strings. Your sacrifice was not in vain.
oh
No,
Appreciate
Raja was
no,
just.
you succeeded your con, so
yeah, you didn't move.
I just got blasted by a bunch of damage.
You look like one of those people that sits in front of those big sound systems when they turn on those. Lash, it is your turn.
Okay. Seeing as I do not have a heal pot on me, I'm gonna plunk at the smaller one.
That is a hit.
Woo! All right. Yoink,
You get
and
your bullshit again.
yoink.
You fire at it. You explode its head,
oh thank God.
but its body's still flailing around.
Ah!
It has no head. It's very small.
Okay. It's headless and small,
but-
still exists.
It is still alive right now.
Where
It
is
is
my
like it is little more than the size of Strings himself. There's just a kind of like floating strings inside of this small amount of like sand. Probably doesn't really have much of a form anymore. It's probably just like a fucking phallic-looking piece of sand sticking out of the ground with the strings inside of it. Hey,
Okay.
now you're like the banjo string of a phallic-looking sand
Lovely.
monster.
There's a sand dick. Okay. I'm gonna crouch, and that's where I'm holding steady.
Vasilius.
I will now test and see if I added this thing incorrectly.
Hey,
I think it worked.
do you have both? You do two? No, you just do one.
Oh wait, you're right. I do attack twice. So there's 1 and 2.
Which are
So
you
it is-
firing at? Feel free to fire
The one that is eating strings.
You explode the one that is eating strings. Really, what you do is just kind of just all of the sand which is around strings is just dispersed off of him, and there is no more shambling sand. It's just, and that's the last of what you can see of this kind of arcane, vaguely sentient sand creature. As you destroy this one, and then you can target the next one.
Okay, so Vasilius he blows up the first one, and then it died. Wasn't expecting that. And throws the remaining one at the other guy.
Sure, yeah, the body of
Wait.
Strings just collapses to the ground, unconscious for the record. And then the second
Yep,
one,
perfect.
as this one just about reforms around the trunk of the tree that crushed it, is hit by another set of force. And yeah, this one seeming like still a relatively decent size, but also not quite as big as it was at first. Zombie Raja, give me a bite check. Give me a bite. It does a bite, right? Give me a bite.
I got a Zephyr Slam I can do, or a Strength
Zephyr
check.
Slam.
Zephyr Slam! Something actually misses me.
Tears
Maybe
your
not.
backpack open,
But not my backpack.
and now all of your things fall out of the bottom of your backpack. What's in there? What do we see?
Let's see.
What's the main shit that we just see?
A
fall
small
out?
child just
Yeah,
like
a horse.
the throwback.
Probably my crossbow's in there. Yeah, because I don't ever use that thing. Disguise kit, forgery kit, set of fine clothes. That's actually on Raja. A signet ring, ridiculously plumed hat, which is, I don't know where the hell that is. It's probably on my head. My silver chalice, rations, costume, candles, water skin, bedroll. And I have the blanket of sticky, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna patch up my backpack with that thing as soon as I.
Oh god.
Yeah, that falls. All that shit falls out onto the ground. There's just a fucking load of falling full of shit noise. There's all this stuff just falls out, and zombie Raja just goes back to gnawing.
Tasteful nudes drawn of all the characters.
Goes back to gnawing on like Arden's arm or elbow or something. The shambling sand is going to pick a target. He's going to shamble over to Carlias.
If only it shambled to Raja, who doesn't need to breathe, and engulfs
Raja was
him.
in my calculations, but unfortunately, it shambles over to Carlias. Sometimes I just roll for whatever this thing probably just vision is based on movement, right? So it's just like roll to see which one it sees, and then just goes over to Carlias, who's standing there, probably like spinning the barrel of a gun, loading it, and looks up and sees this thing as it bears down on him. Carlias, you are going to be taking 14 bludgeoning damage. Oh, it likes 14, and then another 11
God.
bludgeoning damage. So this thing is going to just boom,
Jesus
boom,
Christ.
and then with an arc of sand that comes out around it, it just drags you into itself once again. You have been engulfed by the shambling sand.
Yeah, forgot to do that.
Are you
Good
KO?
call. He's dead.
I'm knocked out.
Okay. Oh. All right.
I think you screwed us, Jay. Your thunder wave destroyed the party.
You know what? I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, okay?
Give me a death save, Carlos. One fail. Give me a death save, Strings.
I got you.
One make. And Lash. So, as far as you're concerned, there's like an unconscious, like, sand in his mouth, barely breathing Strings covered in all this kind of, like, sand. And also, Carlias has just been dragged in. You probably wouldn't be sure whether Carlias is, like, alive or anything, but you've just seen him just absorbed into this giant sand creature.
Okay. Well, since he's in there, I'll aim up, but I'll go for the remaining creature.
Nice. So there's a strike. Plus sneak damage.
19.
I've just fucking closed roll 20.
How many healing potions do we have that we bought in town?
It's 16.
I thought I had one on me. I don't.
No, you used it on
so
me
that 3
during
does
the
not
fight.
count.
Yeah, the 3 is if it crit. So,
Got
yeah.
you. Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
good
but
attack, good attack, Tenchi. Good attack.
Yeah, I wanted to click her short bow damage just to see what would happen and just spit out a bunch of random shit.
We bought health potions during our shopping trip, though. Whose inventories did they end up in? Because I can't remember how many we got.
Yeah, I guess I used
They're in
one
mine.
on Strings. Okay.
They're in my inventory. Everything is in my backpack right now.
Hey, it's better than
Also,
being in
you're
my
now-
backpack.
You're now Jay Gray.
Mhm.
You've gone gray
Yep.
Yeah. So
Finally.
when
because you're dead. 'Cause you're trying to-
Vasilius knows where that stuff is because he's the one that bought all of it. So at Lash, well, still on your turn, right? As
Yeah.
you're shooting it, Vasilius is just going to yell at you. Get him one of the potions out of his bag.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over to Strings. Yoink. And I know I can drink on a bonus. Can I give him a drink on a bonus?
Yeah, you can interact with an item, basically.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna
We have
pull his
2
chin.
healing potions.
Only 2? Why did we only buy 2?
They're like 50 gold apiece, man.
I know this is meant to
Yeah,
but I
they're
have one
spending.
on me
Fucking
as well.
expensive.
We were broke
Yeah.
because dragons and shit. I'm gonna pull his chin down and
All right.
right near his
Strings,
face.
roll me, what is it? A normal potion.
Yeah, it's a regular healing potion.
Was that 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2. I'll believe you. You're the DM.
Can't remember.
My
but
dog.
I think that's what it is. 7 HP. So like, yeah, like this. There's all this fucking sand in your mouth, but like washing it down nicely. Tasty, thick milkshake of sand and health pot. You kind of sputter of take in a horrible breath.
Thank you.
With 7 HP, you feel vaguely awake, like you've just been
Back, bitches!
You are prone.
If you
say-
I'm not
electrocute
back,
me again,
bitches.
if you electrocute me again, I will kill you.
I say
Feel
you're
it.
welcome, but it's not over yet, and I crouch where I am.
Fuck.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. Go. Vasilius, what do you want to do?
Double fisting Eldritch Blasts because I have no other offensive tools.
Just imagine he's like a turret, just. He's like an
That's all
AA
Warlocks
gun.
do. That's all Warlocks do. They have some cool out of combat
Ooh.
utility shit.
Yeah, but it's just Eldritch
They
Blast every fucking round.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
if I had gone with the Fiend Patron, I could have got a whole bunch of big old fireballs for mass damage. But then I wouldn't be able to, read everything, turn into gas clouds, and like all the other crap.
Save me from falling down an 80-foot gorge. Yeah.
Roll me a D5. Lash, Strings, Carlias, Arden, Vasilius.
Okay.
Oh boy.
No. Just
I
fair.
don't wanna.
3.
Oh,
Lash, Strings, Carlias.
Oh
all right.
no.
So, an Eldritch Blast just launches past you. It hits some of the remnants of the mushroom behind you, or behind the
Oh,
shambling
fuck.
sand. There's a moment where you fucking launch an Eldritch Blast, but instead of really
Oh,
hitting
dude.
any of the shambling sand, you kind of catch just a couple of grains of sand and the back end of Carlias, which is sticking out of the sand in that moment, and you just, boom, this Eldritch Blast just strikes Carlias. Carlias, you take an immediate
Can I interject?
one.
Is
or
he
two.
Is he laying on the ground?
That's-
Who?
Carlias.
He'd be prone.
Range
He-
attacks have disadvantage,
No, it doesn't
but
matter.
it is a crit fail.
It doesn't matter 'cause it's a crit
Damn
fail.
it.
It's
I
just
tried.
you
That's
fucked up and
that's
you
2
hit
death
someone.
saves.
That's ooh.
No, you take any damage while at 0, you suffer a death saving throw failure. If it's from a crit, you suffer.
It's a
Oh.
crit fail. He takes 2, so it's not an insta kill.
Oh, okay. I thought
You just take damage. Basically,
If he's
I thought
if he
damage
melee
was an
attacked him, I
insta
think it'd be a
2.
crit.
Oh, okay. I thought damage was an insta 2. So, oh
That's
fuck.
if you roll a 1.
Okay,
If you
Carlias.
if you roll,
Buddy.
basically you roll your damage, but it doesn't matter what it is because it's not going to do any actual HP damage, and that damage is now applied to Carlias and not the shambling sand. That's what happened there. Carlias, you take another death save fail. Well, death save fail. And Vasilius, you may or may not be aware of what happened there. You feel like you hit the sand, but underneath it, this force damage actually strikes the unconscious body of Carlias. And
Fuck, dude. We gotta end the fight.
Zombie Raja is just gently stroking Arden's face. It's not affectionate. He's just sort of stuck in a weird kind of muscle
There's a
spasm.
glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
He's just in a weird zombified
He's
muscle.
trying to decapitate me as if it were like when he was alive, but that's about all he can do.
Fuck, dude.
He's trying to throw his Tolwar.
Connor, we got you, buddy. Don't worry.
Man, you know the best part about this is all these spells I haven't been able to use to heal our friends.
yeah.
That's what. Wait. No, we're fine.
Yeah.
You have Revivify. We're fine.
Not today.
Fuck! We're not fine!
The engulfed target is blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe, and it must succeed on a con save at the start of each of the mound's turns, or take 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. So unfortunately, Carlias stuck
Wait.
swirling inside of the mound. This is the mound's turn. You're just crushed. You're crushed. You're
But-
suffocated. You're breathing in sand. What? Go on, argue.
Well, hold on. I mean, because you didn't make any of us take that damage at the beginning of any other turn.
He made you do a con save.
Did you? Oh, you made. Oh, that's what it. Okay.
He broke out.
Fuck.
You took that damage. Well, you took the con save. Remember, you made it.
Okay, never mind.
Healed yourself, and then you thunderwaved out. So, unfortunately, Carlias, you take another death save fail. And you are crushed, suffocated, and the last of your life, you're just unable to do anything to stay alive inside of this swirling arcane sand, choking down sand. Carlias, another death save fail. You are, for all intents and purposes, dead. Strings prone on the ground. There's still a shambling sand. You guys are unaware of Carlias playing inside that thing. You know he's in there. Well, maybe you don't. Everybody else does.
Oh, fuck, dude. Fuck.
I mean, we just did have when did we have? We had a long rest right at the beginning. I could have switched out daylight for revivify.
I mean, yeah, the argument could be made. It's been what, 2 days? I'm fucking bearing full force into this thing as hard as possible.
1 hit.
Fuck. 5 damage. I'm gonna inspire Lash and just say, fucking end it.
I'll do it.
Lash.
Okay. So that's on my attack, the inspiration, or do I get to choose?
That's anything. That's
Anything.
that my roll applies
anything.
to anything.
You are.
You can roll and then decide after you roll whether you want to use it or not.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on a
So I
21,
won't use it there,
You can use it on your damage,
but
though.
I will use it on my damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are stood next to it, so your short bow will have disadvantage unless you want to use your rapier.
Oh damn! I should have. Yeah, if it's right
You
next
either
to me.
move and fire a short bow or stab it with a rapier.
All right, I'll move and do the short bow, so I don't have to re-roll that.
If you move, it will get to hit you for free.
bonus
Oh,
action disengage.
Bonus
You're-
action disengage.
Disengage would not
You're
allow
right.
it to hit me.
Fuck, dude.
There we go.
Connor,
Okay.
I'm sorry, buddy. I got you
Move.
killed.
So
Fire the
there's.
short bow. You get the. We'll say you move to like here. You get the sneak attack.
And then here's a D4.
Holy fucking shit! 22 damage.
Rogues are balanced.
It's super balanced. 25 damage. It
That's for
should be.
the. That's for the.
You can add my inspiration as well to that.
Yeah, the 3 there is the D4.
No,
it's a
I don't.
big fucking
I don't.
hit, like-
It's not a D4. It's a D8. You roll a D8.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. So to
I'll roll
fix
D8.
that, should I roll another D4 or just a
Just
D8?
roll a d8.
Okay.
Because 2d4 is different.
Oh, right. Probability-wise, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
so
it.
7.
30 points of damage almost.
29 damage.
Balanced class.
It's a big fucking shot. It's like that something Lash pulls from inside just fires this thing off. You feel like a suck of air maybe as it boom, and this thing just fires off like a fucking cannon. It strikes the shambling sand and explodes a huge portion of it off of one side. The thing is shrunk down again. It's just like a fucking cylinder of sand now. It's not really got any form. There's barely anything left, but there is some. Vasilius, your turn.
Will you please die?
Will you please? Aye, yeah, that's a hit.
Oh.
Hold on. If the first hit
Give me
kills
the
it,
damage on the first one, yeah.
Okay, there's
I
the
don't
first
think
one.
you can do it.
It's
yeah,
10.
no. Unfortunately, nope. Almost.
why me?
No
All right, and
cigar.
the damage on this one.
One.
Eight.
Give me a 1,
Eight.
2, 3, 4.
If
5,
this one
6.
hits higher than the last, I'm gonna be so
Lash
pissed.
Strings, Carlias, Arden, and Vasilis. Hey, you hit Carlias again, so I'm gonna say this is what happens.
Oh, shit!
I'm gonna say this is what happens. You fucking fire an Eldritch Blast. It disintegrates most of the sand, and you're able to see the form of Carlias. You fire another one in before you can really rein it in, and you just push this form of Carlias out. It is at this point that everybody will notice that he's dead. His dead body will launch out, strike a rock behind the area, and fall limp to one side. His guns fall out of his hands, and roll to the sand below. This shambling sand that's left behind is kind of little more than a swirling wisp. But Vasilius, it is not completely dead. Zombie Raja, give me a Zephyr Strike. You can do more. Yep. That's a hit.
Hey, wait. Never mind. I can't. I was gonna try and order Raja to attack the thing.
Give me the damage. I think you just click on the attack word in the column. 3. Zombie Raja runs at the wisp for no reason whatsoever other than I thought it would be cool if Raja was the one that runs at the thing. I mean, Zombie Raja catches out of the corner of his eye something strange and runs, and just with a hint of a speed from its former conscious Raja self, it launches towards the shambling sand and just disperses the last of the sand kind of crawls down to the sand below. Is at this point you guys have successfully defeated the shambling sand. However, yes, still paralyzed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Will I? Because it's been like what 12 seconds or something since Carlias died. Would I be able to retcon, since we had right before the fight long rest, the daylight spell, since I haven't used it?
No, purely because you said to me I didn't do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that is the only reason. Also, there's no reason that you would change daylight for Revivify in the Underdark. I don't think.
Yeah, hence I did.
I guess.
Unfortunately, yeah, you guys win, but Carlias.
As soon as the fight's over, are we fine? Is everyone okay?
No. Like Vasilius is ignoring the rest of them, saying no, and he's walking over to Carlias. No, you have to live. And he's like smacking him in the side of the cheek.
What do you mean?
His dwarven body is limp.
What do you mean, live? He's not. And I run over to Carlias.
Who's his patron god? I would have known who he chose.
Connor?
Yeah.
Same as Lash. I can't remember the name.
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
Mistra?
It's Mistra.
We all chose the same one?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Even better.
No. Claire, where's Cleric? I'm walking over to Arden.
He's still paralyzed.
Yeah, awakened mind, so I can just talk to him. Can you move yet?
Nope.
What?
Can I make a religion check and try and reach out to Mistra?
What are you saying? What are you doing?
Fuck. I want to just for whatever it's worth, for whatever it's worth it all to Mistra, just he's got more important things to do. You're his patron. He chose you, and you alone. And you're my patron. Kill me.
Give me a religion check.
Can I have advantage since she's patron or no?
No.
I'm gonna inspire myself.
Can I cast guidance on him as well as he's doing this?
Yes.
I'm gonna inspire myself. So D8.
Okay.
Plus a 1d4 from me.
So
Of course, that's a crit fail.
Yeah, right.
24. Down here in the deep Underdark, the Underdust. String sends up a prayer. Nothing happens. No response, no shaft of light illuminating the cavern. No response from Mistra, not even Yergel. Not Kelemvor. No god responds to you.
Yes, please
Definitely
kill
not.
him and bring this one back.
Definitely not a good god, a god of good, a force for good. You've not really done anything to
Yeah.
necessarily earn
Shot in the dark.
direct
Literally.
conversation with.
Still talking to Arden. Can you get him up if he's only recently been injured?
Not today.
What do you mean not today?
I don't have the spells today for that.
But you can get them?
I can get one that helps him after a minute tomorrow. Doesn't help, unfortunately.
Is there not a spell that can prolong the time? I know some clerics have a spell that can prolong the time.
Yes, which I could have tomorrow.
He doesn't have it. He's dead.
But and I just kind of poof down
That's
my
un-
butt.
un-
That's
See
an
my
it, Arden.
feathers.
Yeah.
I would
spread
assume
out.
Arden's not even looking in the same direction.
Catch
no,
her.
no. Unacceptable. He has to live.
It's fine. We're
Yeah, Basilius is
I
super
will-
fucked too.
I will carry him if I have to Shallow Scar, and we'll talk to the archpriest there, and we'll bring back both of these.
we need to leave. We have to go back.
Back where?
Above.
Well,
We
yes,
have to go back
obviously.
the way we came, and we have to take a train.
We would never make it through the dark carrying 2 dead, or whatever that thing is.
I can carry him.
Raja.
We have to go back
No,
the way we came.
I am agreeing with you. We have to go back. We would never make it through, but
No,
what of the dragon? Maybe it's calmed down by now.
fuck the dragon.
Well-
We'll sneak out of town. Should have done this in the first place. If he didn't.
Gee, I
fucking-
wonder who suggested that.
Well, none of it would have happened if he didn't fucking cheat.
Okay, what are we doing? Cause
Okay,
he looks
there's-
pretty dead.
He is, yes, but death is merely an inconvenience when you know the right people. Here's the plan. We will backtrack. We will go back out the entrance we came in through.
Okay.
I know a secret path. We can avoid Sin River entirely and go directly to the train station. We'll wait there for the train and proceed to Shallow Scar. The archpriest in Shallow Scar reportedly can resurrect people even after the 5-minute whatever delay. I'm not a cleric. I don't know how it works, but I know he can do it. And besides, it's been how long have we been down here? The dragon is certainly not still patrolling around the skies looking for him.
It's only been 3 days. Maybe.
Right. Well,
Could have been
3
a
days.
week. We have no idea.
Well, he's probably not even still a dragon. Remember, the dragon is Oid.
maybe he's gone back to running his fighting pit.
Okay, well, if you know a sneaky path, then let's go.
No, we don't have any other choices. This is just a taste of what's down here. Imagine how much worse it will get if we go even deeper. We turn around, we go back, we take the train.
Okay, who can carry Carlias? I can carry some of his
I'm
stuff.
just gonna grab him by the chest and just put him on my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
We can.
What about him? We need to get the cleric up.
Oh.
Let
Can
me
I do-
rest. Let me
can I-
rest
can
and I
I-
can do it.
Can I do like a nature check or something to see if I can determine if there's any kind of known cure or like what is paralyzing him or anything like that?
Yeah.
Or
sure.
medicine check maybe?
Medicine or nature would be fine. Unfortunately, you are not sure about these toadstools, these mushrooms that did this thing to him. He's definitely paralyzed. He seems to be alive and able to breathe and things, but for how long or what's happened, whether this is permanent or not, you have no idea.
Okay, well, all right. We rest here. We make no noise. Don't draw any further attention. You can cure his paralysis after you've recharged.
I
Correct.
just need to rest.
All right. The mushroom that I pulled over, I'm just gonna take that and like prop it back up and have it as like a makeshift tent to this giant mushroom cap.
Well, the
No, wait. Keep it-
strings.
Yeah.
The 3 large Zerkwoods that led up to that hole where you saw Mark go through.
Yeah.
On the very top of them, it's a pretty high perch, and it would probably be a relatively comfortable place to rest.
We should
Like,
rest up there.
Kind of have a
Yeah.
little hidey
Kind of safe.
area. The cap is huge. You can easily sit on top.
Where
of it.
Mark went is safe.
Well, and where did this hallucinogen go?
Mushroom. Up there.
All right.
We're 30, 40, 50 feet up. It's a long fall, but it's a big climb.
Well, it took a considerable amount of effort to pull one of these shrooms down.
These are
Just
much
to-
bigger.
What?
Like,
it's even
I just
bigger?
did it for the map, but
But-
it's probably something like that, really.
Okay.
But we have to guard Arden. You
I'll
can't
just
move.
carry him. I'll just carry him up there. Vasilius puts his thickness to use and just blink.
Yeah, I guess we just bring them up and
Settle in.
do a long rest.
Yep.
About halfway up, Vasilius, Arden, you're able to move. It's roughly around 10 minutes after you were paralyzed.
Fuck's sakes.
I.
Can you move? You can move?
I can move.
Well then
Stop,
fuck
stop,
this. We
stop,
need to
stop.
go. We have to go.
Stop.
Oh, what are we
Stop
doing?
squirming, or you will knock me off of the mushroom.
I'm fucking jumping off again, and we have to go. We have to leave.
But we.
All right.
Okay.
How high am I off the ground at this point?
Probably about 30 feet. I'd say you're on the first cap
Okay.
of 3 that lead up to the big one.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna like climb up to the first cap and go, get off of me, and now climb down.
Okay. Where are we going?
We have to go back to town.
We backtrack.
We have to take the train.
We
Why?
go back.
Because Carlisle is dead.
What?
We've made it. Did you not notice?
I was on the ground.
Did you not hear the the dwarf is dead. Deceased. No longer alive.
Can you do anything about its rings? I can't today.
I can't. I don't know. I've never.
Okay. Well, are we
I
going
know.
back to my church up there?
Yes. We have
Okay,
to go
well,
up
Your
there.
church in Sin River was not able to help that one,
We
were
have
they?
to. We have to get them
No.
to give us safe
Vasilius
passage.
knows a way.
Unless
How far are we from where we were fighting?
we're right here, right?
Oh, yeah, right here.
Is there
Sorry.
is there
Okay.
like any kind of loot? Like, can I just?
You're in the
rummage?
same cabin.
Is there
I-
any loot at all?
I go pick up
Um,
my stuff and use the blanket to patch my backpack and put it in my backpack.
The
in that
blanket's on
blanket.
Raja, by the way. You gave him a cape, if you don't remember.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
on Raj.
stuck
You
Yeah,
made it.
stuck
You
it
made
to
it a
Raja's
cape
back.
to Raja.
I'm impressed with my own ingenuity there.
Do you legit want to try and take it off of Raja and put
No,
it? Okay.
I don't need body parts on my backpack.
You can spend a little while trying to fix the backpack.
I'm just gonna grab everything as much as I can and keep going. We're in a rush.
I'm gonna.
Okay,
Druid
I'm
crab.
bringing
Even Arden
I'm
realizes
bringing Cran back into existence while this whole thing is going on.
Can I druid craft like a small mushroom vine backpack to carry Carlisle?
Yeah, I think you can. Oh, actually,
I have the cantrip and everything.
give me a nature check with advantage for the druid. Hey, so when you first entered the cave, I said there were various different mushrooms. There are some like 4-foot tall mushrooms called Trillimac, and the caps of those can be used kind of like a leather for crafting. So you could potentially use
Yeah,
the
I'm
caps
gonna
to bend and shape and create a
finagle them.
small like satchel. You can also use the stalks as like bread. Like it tastes like bread, and it's
But they poison you.
Probably
no, it's good. You can eat.
probably
them.
munch on them as we walk out and hand them out.
Cran has a moment again where this dark fist raises up out of the air and then opens up, and in a burst of smoke, Cran appears.
Back again, is it? Straight away.
He opens up a cigar and lights his thumb like Hades and smokes his cigar.
Welcome back.
What do you want this time?
Now we've got to, and I'm doing this one privately, only to Cran. Yeah, well, unfortunately, our paycheck is dead, and I'm like I'm pointing at the dwarf, but not saying anything with the rest of the party. Just
Cran
to-
says out loud in common, "Oopsie daisy."
I will kill that fucking imp
you cannot.
You can try.
and succeed.
I'll see you on the abyssal plane for the real fight, huh?
You literally cannot kill him. but
Don't
that's
tempt
just-
me.
beside the point. Get back to Kran again. We're going to have to backtrack. I don't think this group is going to be able to make it through the Underdark tunnels alive. And more importantly, the one that we're supposed to be escorting specifically is dead. We have to get him back out of here. Of course, that moronic lizard electrocuted us all and nearly got us all killed.
I can't hear this fuck.
You can't hear it. That moronic lizard nearly got us all killed by electrocuting us, and now my paycheck is dead. So we're going to have to change of plans. We need to get him resurrected.
Wasn't that the plan with that one anyway?
I don't care about that one. I need to get the dwarf brought back.
Well, I don't know the way out, okay? Send me back.
We're just going to backtrack the way we came.
How are ya? You're gonna head all the way back. You remember the way back?
I'm fairly certain I can retrace my steps. It was just
Give me
one
a
long
survival
tunnel.
check.
Fuck.
Do we need it? It's right back down this same tunnel and then across the gorge and then up the rope.
Yeah, but we've been
Oh, no,
traveling
no,
for
no.
3 days.
You've been traveling for not 3 days. It was.
Oh, I thought you said 3 days.
24 hours, but I
Okay.
specifically said that you have traveled through
Oh.
mazes.
Mind if I use my survival? Because I did.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I will cast guidance on everyone in the party as they're doing this. So there we go.
There you go.
Strings
survival
left.
check.
Strings left little markings on the wall with a piece of chalk. I feel like with a check like that, it's the only way you just remember it.
Oh,
And Lash is specifically arguing that it's the other way.
Lash is like, we came
no,
in that
guys,
one.
it's that way.
I just know it's the other one.
Right.
Strings, you left little markings
no
on the
more
wall.
fucking
I think
around.
You can very easily.
I feel like
backtrack.
they would just be like drops of whiskey from my flask.
Sure, yeah. You can
I've got a
smell your way
nose
back.
for it.
We
We have to leave right now.
Yes, we need to go back, but give me like 30 minutes to just recharge, if you will. But the type of magic that I use is different than what you do. I can only use it in very small bursts, and then I need a second to
He's
catch my
cheating.
breath. I
That's
am
what
cheating.
he's doing. He's cheating. He's a cheater. A backstabbing, no good cheater. I
Um,
wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him.
On a short rest, I guess if we're taking one, I'm gonna use my hit die, and I'm gonna do a Song of Rest
Yes.
for.
Wait, we did a long rest on the. Oh no, we were
We
about
did.
to and we didn't, right?
No, we did
Okay.
do a long rest over the 24 hours. We did one. We were
No, I mean,
about to
just-
do
just
another
at
the
long rest,
beginning
though.
of the stream.
Yeah, we were about to do another one, but we didn't.
And we didn't. Okay. So how does it work on recovering the hit dice with Song of Rest? How's it
You
work?
spend an extra 1d6 for each hit dice.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So on a short rest, you normally only roll one hit die, right?
As many as you want.
You can roll as many as
Up
you
to your
want.
You can roll as many as you
Yeah.
want. Okay.
1d4.
And an extra 1d6 per hit die, you said?
Oh, it is 1d6 actually. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Oh. That's not very helpful.
Okay. I think I'm back at full health.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm back at full health.
Alright, I'm good.
I did not roll well, but I'll be
Right.
all right.
And
Okay.
every long rest you regain half your...
You
Half your
almost
hit die.
knocked me down with that thunder wave.
I didn't even.
You almost downed
I
me.
thought it would be contained, right? So I didn't think it would hit any of you guys.
You
But,
got me low enough that one hit from either Shambling Zan would have
Fuck.
downed me in the fight.
So short rest. Bam.
short rest,
I get 3.
Nice. You have to spend a hit dice first, though.
Yeah,
how
there's
do
a
I do
thing.
that?
It's
So,
Click on hit
so
dice.
your sheet.
rogues have what a 1d8 hit dice.
Yeah.
You
So
can just hit the
you're
hit
so
dice
you're
button.
level 5. You can roll up to 5d8, like
Yeah.
1d8, 2d8, however many you want to regen health. And then with the Bard Song of Rest for each one of those you do, you also get a 1d6.
basically in the middle of your sheet. It says hit dice, and you can click that as well.
Yup.
Now, how convenient is that?
Very. So you can roll until you get your HP back, pretty much. Like, you get 5. You have 5 of those, but you get.
Oh, I get to roll 5 of those. I got you.
You can
Okay,
use up to
sorry.
5. You don't have to use them all. This is just like you regaining strength by sitting and relaxing and eating some
Christ.
food and
So
chilling.
I'll settle at.
Yeah, I'm
The
just
luckiest rolls in history?
little-
Yes, you will.
just a small like tribute.
Oh, wait, that would
song
fill me up.
to Carlias on the harp.
But you
3.
also get the Song of Rest.
Yeah, 1d6.
Okay,
So
well,
you rolled.
I'd be full.
Oh, okay. And I guess whatever is necessary, Brad. I guess we just get the fuck out of here.
yeah, you guys chill out for an hour or so. You create the bag, maybe play some quiet music, and everybody has a rest. They regain some strength after the fight. Cran abuses you all a little bit, and
I'm gonna be trying to just look over because I'm not really doing anything else. If I could be looking at Carlias's body, trying to stop, close, and help the wounds as much as possible.
Yeah, it's not too many like wounds. He has some like broken ribs and some bludgeoning damage, but he probably died from the suffocation. His lungs and mouth are full of sand, like completely blocked. So I would imagine that was really what killed him. He choked on sand at the end. And he has a couple of wounds from either the crushing, maybe like a broken rib from the Eldritch Blast, which hit him. But yeah, he was inside the Shambling Mound for too long unconscious and was probably just breathing in sand. So really, there's not like a lot of prettying up to do.
I guess it's up to you if you want to make us run through or fast forward us. But you guys with the 20, you don't need to do anything crazy. I was just gonna make you get lost and never escape the Underdark. But yeah, give me survival checks each of you for the travel back for the next 24 hours or so that you
guidances all around, so add 1d4.
1d4. Roll 1d4. I'm gonna inspire myself. So
I have
13 for Arden.
I also have a
17. 17 for Lash.
17.
5, 9, 11 for me. 11, I think. Yeah.
11. Just enough to not suffer a point of exhaustion. Yeah, you guys basically just travel back. You head back down the sort of thin limestone hall. There's no noises this time. There's no Uzi's slapping sound. There's no clickety-clacking. It's completely silent all the way back. You pass through some of the holes, and there is a couple of forks in the road, and you look for the signs, the strings left behind as you maneuver back. Sometimes you'll hear a noise. Sometimes you'll question yourself as to whether you're going the right way, and then you'll see another one of the signs, something that the strings left behind, a chalk mark or a fucking piece of whiskey bottle, piss stain. And you guys successfully maneuver yourselves back to the area where the gorge was. Now, the gorge, the rope, is the rope still there?
I'd say so. I didn't explicitly say I was collecting it. So unless
what about the one? Did you cut that one down?
We did cut the one down from above. I just thought of that.
Yeah.
So there's
but we can get Cran to bring up a rope and tie it. Cran is capable of that.
There's a. Where is the gorge? Gorge. I wish I hadn't deleted it.
That's what you get.
Oh no, never delete stuff.
Yeah.
DMs. Never delete shit. It just looks so ugly. I hate it. Don't have OCD, everybody. Gorge, 80 feet across. So it was, if memory serves, something like. So you guys you had the gorge here. This is the room. Here's the tunnel you came through. Here's where the hole in the ceiling is, which is 100 feet up. The gorge is 80 feet across. And I assume you took the rope back. You had a 250-foot rope that you guys
We have
created.
250 feet of rope plus another 50 feet from me, so 300 and then 50 per everybody else. But I cut out an 80-foot section that I don't think we explicitly said we left. So that would be still across the gorge. Maybe 100 feet for.
It would be draped down,
10
right?
on each side.
Because you cut it with your halberd on the.
Oh.
Yeah. So it would be hanging down the gorge, right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
But I have hammer and pythons for everybody.
Yeah, that and there was enough slack left over that
pitons.
we could just have it retie it on the other side.
So we have enough rope to do this.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've got 45.5 feet in my. I must have used 4.5 feet
Okay.
at some point.
Yeah. So when we
Yeah,
get
we
back
have
to the
enough.
gorge, I'll just like to Cran. Remember this spot? We've got to try this again.
I ain't gonna do it. Whatever you want. You can shove it up your ass.
Go tie the rope.
Fuck you.
Picks up the rope, flies it over, ties a rope. Does a pretty fucking great job too.
Yeah, I think I would make it a little safer this time and do 2 pieces of rope so we can kind of like shimmy across.
No. Got a better one for. I don't know if we have to like roll a survival check, but make just cut out like little 5-foot sections of rope that you can loop over the existing rope.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of using our
tie that to
weapons,
yourself.
but that works as well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
just creating a safety, then you can create safety.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna create. Vasilius is gonna just like use his knife, or actually forget the knife. He borrows your halberd. He's like trying to cut the rope, and he's like, "Just give me that." Thunk. And he cuts out 6 or 7 little 5-foot sections of rope, and that you would just loop over the thing, and then you can like tie the other part around your wrist. So even if you so at that point, instead of
So
going
you would
hand
just
over
be-
hand,
Yeah.
instead of going hand over hand, we just hang onto this loop thing and just like pull yourself like that.
across. It's really
Yeah.
smart. Yeah.
Sure, yeah, you can do that. And I guess in a
Wait.
similar vein to previously, yeah, go on.
Can I druid? I'm gonna druid craft vines of whatever I can find in the Underdark here. Is there anything? What I'm asking is, if I do druid craft, will it work?
Do you
without
need a thing? There's definitely no vines.
It's hold on, here you go.
Druid craft. You
It's
instantly
pretty
make a
basic.
flower blossom. Harmless sensory, blah blah. Instantly light. No.
Yeah, those are the only. Or a sour. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Disregard. Okay. Do we have to make athletics checks if we go back across?
Yeah,
Fuck.
with advantage for
With
the safety.
advantage.
Athletics or acrobatics?
If you want to run across, you can, but I don't know if Vasilius's Hudagobar would work if you're running across. If it's a
Yeah.
thing that helps you shimmy, is that what you've created?
Yeah, I'm just making.
Yeah, it's a thing.
If she wants to run across, I guess, like seeing her getting ready to walk across, Vasily just says, "Hang on a second," and he'll take the rope and he's gonna tie it to her ankle. Give me your
Okay.
foot. He
Yeah.
just ties it around her ankle, and then he makes a loop that he ties around the rope loosely. So if she falls, she'll be dangling upside down by her
Last
foot.
time you let her make an acrobatics check.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I'm just
Oh,
thinking purely on
Alright.
Vasilius's thing that he made.
I got a
Seemed like an
15.
acrobatics.
Do
Does
that.
guidance still count right now?
I mean, I could spam that. It's a cantrip, so I can spam it on everyone all day.
Okay.
So it's like
I
plus.
assume that he's
16.
16, easy. Yeah, you shimmy your way across to the other side where Cran is waiting for you.
Hey, you didn't fuck it up this time, you useless dullard.
He's
Thank you.
sitting on the stalagmite with his cigar in his hand and the rope tied around it.
Give me a. Do you have one of those extra?
What?
Cigar.
No.
Trade you whiskey.
He pulls out a flask from nowhere.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. Oh, the best whiskey in the whole wide world.
I'm going to kill your fucking imp.
I've tried.
I will find you on the abyssal plane.
Oh, you don't want to see much room for him, buddy. Makes that dragon up there look like a streak of piss. Ah!
I should warn you, he's not kidding.
Alright, I pluck up the courage here and.
All right, give me an acrobatics check with advantage plus D4.
No, let's hear it for that safety.
I mean. I just hit up arrow and it was tons
Okay,
of bullshit.
Tuesday, can we stop with the acrobatics checks? Because that's
Yeah.
twice today that you've almost got us
that
all
is-
killed.
That is twice today that I've really failed, so sorry about that. I have high acrobatics.
11. It's nowhere near as graceful as it was the last time you did this. You kind of like wobbling all over the place. There's a couple of moments when you're like flapping these wings that you don't have as you kind of. But yeah, you get to the other side, and like once you step off of the rope, Cran is there waiting for you. Strings is there as well, and Cran, of course, abuses you. Cirque du Soleil, you ain't, ah?
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I'm brushing the non-existent dust off my wings. I'm, like a cat when it cleans itself when it's embarrassed. I'm doing that, but like a bird.
Who's next? One of you two with a body.
I have a body.
You had a body.
Yeah.
Who's next? Arden.
Sure.
Give me an athletics or an acrobatics, depending on how you want to approach this.
Well, not acrobatically, that's for sure.
Hey, you don't even need the guidance. You can roll it if you want. Arden kind of just like flippantly walks across as if this is just the ground. Just wanders across it to the other side. And Cran just looking at you like, hey, that was pretty good. What you cast? You cast a little spell to help you there? While you're levitating? He's levitating. He's cheating. Cheating just like you, Vasilius, you cheating bastard.
I don't even have anything.
I freely admit to my cheating.
Once Arden's over to the other side, Cran leans into you, Arden, and says, hey, how about we cut the rope when this one's halfway across, huh?
Well, I feel like we've already had too many people die today. Next time?
But you get to hear him sing before he goes splat. You ever heard a tiefling sing?
Well, once, but we don't talk about that time.
And I'm just going to pat him on the head.
All right, go on then. Don't fuck it up.
Am I the last one, or is everyone across?
Yeah, you're the last one.
What about Zombie Raja?
Zombie
Did he go
Raja.
across with
Zombie
Arden?
Raja just automatically does whatever
Arden does.
I'll just
So-
carry him
Shares Arden's
across.
roll. All right.
Arden, Raja just naturally doesn't have to fucking do these checks. He just fucking walks across on his hands.
It's like the chick from The Grudge, just across the top of the fucking roof.
Here goes nothing. Don't you even think about cutting the rope, Cran.
I won't cut the rope, come on. And then he waves his
Going-
like giant cigar like,
Oh,
Another group.
I was gonna
I
inspire
have
you, but
I have a 14.
halfway across, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm inspiring him.
My dex save is 19.
Cran
Fine.
in your head goes, boom! As you're like halfway across, you steel yourself and continue to make it all the way to the other end. Oh, you almost, almost.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and awakened mind to yell back at him directly into his head as I've done before. Except I'm gonna magnify my voice as loud as I can possibly make it, like 100 times magnification, and go, yes, you did almost get me in his head as loud as I possibly can.
No need. Come on. It was just a joke.
Doesn't that apply to all of us too?
No, because
Oh,
I can
okay.
I can pick and choose like
Okay,
who's
gotcha.
hearing me.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
imp. Go up. Put the rope up.
No, shut
You'll
your mouth.
Put the fucking rope up.
I ain't gonna do a single damn thing you say, you ugly bastard. Doesn't do it.
Wait, was the rope not still connected? Did we cut it down?
No,
I
we
can't
cut
remember.
that top rope. Yeah, we cut it to put it across the gorge.
Right.
We got him to go and collect it. Vasilius, tell your fucking floating piece of shit.
That's a good one.
I will breathe fucking acid on you.
Hey, I eat acid for breakfast. What do I
No,
look
you
like?
don't. You don't.
Maybe I do. You don't know.
He won't need to. I'll just do it myself. And I'm just gonna cast gaseous form on myself. And just
Can you grab a rope while you're...
it says objects that I'm carrying are also converted into mist.
Oh, so
Which
you could like grab onto the ladder and then.
I can just
Oh.
take the whole coil of rope. I can just like take the coil of rope and then whoop, absorb it into myself and start floating up.
Oh, and then drop it.
Yeah, and then tie it at the top and toss the rest back down. Can I take Carlias with? Can I convert if I pick him up and cast this spell? Will he convert with me?
Well, he's not an object, so no, I don't think so. Does it say object specifically?
It
I don't
says.
know if I like.
You transform a willing creature along with everything it's wearing or carrying into a misty cloud.
So you could either do it to him or you, or both.
Can I like throw him against a wall? Then he becomes an object. I've used him as an object.
He's still a creature.
Okay.
He's still
Fine, I've got
just a dead creature.
I've got him.
So I'm gonna pick him up, cast the spell, and then he just bump. Oh, I guess that doesn't work.
Fine.
I tried. One of you will have to carry him. I can't do the spell on both of us at once.
I already am.
Wait, you said willing creature, right? I'm speaking from the dead. Carlias, I want to say when I first met Vesalius that he was like, all right, trust you in my life. So he would be willing.
Yeah,
Right.
I understand that he'd be willing in Undeath, but the thing is, the gaseous cloud, you move yourself.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do anything.
So, like, as a you would
You would just be a floating
I could
fart.
turn you into gas, but then you would just be sitting
Yeah,
there and not
no.
moving.
Vesalius,
Turn me into gas, put me in a bottle.
it's fine. I have a harness. I made a harness for a reason. It's fine.
Okay, well, I'll float all the way up to the top, take the rope, look for that same anchor point that we had it attached to before, tie it on, and then just toss the slack back down.
Sure. And then everybody wants to climb up. Give me some athletics checks. Again, this rope is still probably knotted already, so it's a little easier to climb up. You don't have to do the full thing.
20.
20 for you. Lash, if you're being guided, you can roll an extra
Yeah, guidance
D4.
gives
I
you-
assume.
Yeah.
She never used her inspiration from earlier.
Actually, she didn't.
Oh.
No, you didn't. So.
Although it would probably
Or
be
a D8.
expired. It would be expired
Oh,
by now,
sure.
I think, too, wouldn't
It's
it?
enough.
Oh yeah, if it's long enough, like a day to it only lasts 10 minutes. So.
And then
Oh.
Arden, give me an athletics check. Plus a D. Oh no, you're gonna fuck this up.
Oof.
Arden just is struggling.
Zombie Roger, catch me.
Yeah, you're just getting like a few feet off the ground, and then you're just too weak. You
Arden.
just can't bring yourself to do it.
Arden, you have to do this. You do this
You
or
have
you
to-
die, Arden.
You have to do it for Raja. You do this
What's
or
the
Raja
matter?
dies.
You're too weak. Nah, you ain't gonna do it. Leave him.
It's finally setting in that Carlias is dead,
Yeah.
and Arden's about to fucking lose his goddamn mind.
We just gotta do this, Arden. We gotta get up there because then nobody's dead. Come on, let's go. And have I told you how beautiful you look today? You look very radiant.
I'm gonna shine the hooded lantern down on him as a radiant beam.
Just go on.
Arden,
What does
All
it
right.
even matter,
I'm,
really?
I'm coming down the rope again.
Can I cast Mage Hand
No.
and just
I'm-
have him have the hand give him a hand, literally,
I am-
and have it assist him up the rope one at a time.
I'm going down the rope.
All right, give me
I'm
another
gonna-
athletics check to climb down.
Yep.
As you're climbing down,
It's fine. Hold on.
Cran shouts down to you, Arden. In fact, no, Cran shouts to the rest of you and says,
Forget him. Leave him. He's more dead weight than the actual undead guy.
Wait, you made it to the top with Carlias, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
And now I'm going back down.
unharnessing him at the top then as you climb back down.
Okay.
Strings, you can fuck this up. Give me a dex save.
Okay. Easy.
Oh, yeah,
Easy
there's
game,
a
easy
point where
life.
your foot slips out and you hold on. You didn't make a safety rope again. This one time you fuck up.
Every
And-
fucking time, right?
But you hold on.
Okay.
Give me another athletics check to continue climbing down. The last half. Yeah, you do the last half easily and get back to the bottom where Arden is waiting.
Come back.
He's kind of just pacing up and down. I
Grab
presume.
him.
Yeah.
Arden. I don't want to beat the shit out of you, but I'm going to beat the shit out of you if you don't climb up this rope.
It doesn't matter.
It matters, Arden.
Just go on without me. I'll...
Arden. I'm gonna cast heroism on him. First level. Now you can't be frightened, motherfucker. Snap the fuck out of it!
Can't be status effect frightened.
It's still, it works, okay?
I'm gonna reach
Where
down
is
with
the
Mage
wisdom
Hand. I want to reach down with Mage Hand and just slap him. Snap out of it.
Okay, I'm I'm gonna use mimicry, and pitch because Carlias' body is now out of sight. So I'm gonna pitch Carlias' voice up
This fucking twisted and morbid.
Oh
That
my
is-
god.
Your
from
best
the hole,
Southern accent, please.
Oh my god.
and just call down to Arden and say, "Come on, do it for me."
Oh,
performance.
that's
That is-
Performance check.
this
That's
is gonna be.
advanced.
Oh.
Yeah, with advantage.
That's
You're
messed
doing the
up.
Mimicry. Hey, 18. No, it's advantage. She had advantage. It's an
Advantage.
18.
Okay.
Come on, Arden.
So what?
God.
Get
Yeah,
on
what?
up.
Yeah, what
She's
do we
crit
hear?
failed
Do it
that
again.
every time she's ever done it. She crit failed it. In
Except the
pit
one
as
time
well.
it saved her life.
That's
That one time.
So from
one
above
time.
you, Arden, you hear.
Come on, Arden. Get up. Climb.
It's gonna freak him out. It was good enough
Oh,
that
yeah.
it didn't send him running off, but he's fucking freaked out now even more. He's just on the ground crying.
All right, Arden, make me a dex save.
With the -1.
Behind
Yeah,
you,
right.
because of it's been 24 hours. Zombie Raja comes in and just tries to bite your
Fuck's
neck.
sakes.
He's on the ground, strings. Zombie Raja is on top of Arden. Arden, you avoid out of the way. It's just snapping at you. You're doing like a Walking Dead thing where this fucking Zombie Raja is now snapping at your neck, trying to kill you. You are now technically in a fight with Zombie Raja.
Lost control. I'm gonna pin him down.
Give me an athletics check. Oh. You wrestle with this motherfucker, dragging him back, and you grab him, and you could probably hold him and pin him down for a little moment, quick moment there. Do you have the ability to cast this again? Are you gonna cast it again?
Me?
Yeah.
I know. Zombie Raja just attacked. He's fucking gone. He's in his own mind. He's gone.
Zombie Raja is now fighting you.
Arden, get the fuck up the rope.
Yeah, you guys aren't getting Arden now. You guys
Arden?
gotta roll high.
I'm going to intimidate him and say, Arden, if you don't get the fuck up the rope, I'm going to drag you over to the gorge and throw you off myself.
He's unresponsive.
That's definitely gonna work. Someone's never been to therapy. Give me another. Give me another strength save.
Me?
Or no. Yeah, Zombie Arden is now trying to break
Bitch
free.
is
of you.
mine.
You still
He's
got him.
mine.
You still got him.
I'm
God.
trying to figure out.
This is. I don't even know if you guys would hear this because this is 100 feet up.
Well, I can't.
It's very
but
quiet though.
But Cran is down there next to you, and I see and hear everything he sees and hears, so I can see all of what's going on. I just
Cran
don't have
must
any-
love this shit.
Bran is
Oh, yeah.
sitting on a stalagmite. He's got this weird fucking box, and he's just
Popcorn.
eating these weird things out
Oh, wait,
of it.
never
which
mind.
is
Human
really
eyeballs.
Message has a range of 120 feet, actually, so yeah, I can message them if I need to. My built-in telepathy is only 30 feet.
Arden.
Yeah, he's gone. Literally, like everything you guys did, I was like, "Don't do it! Don't do it! Do it!" Oh God, it's worse! It's worse now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good point.
he's-
Give me a con save. Strings. That's a fail.
What is that?
You're
say?
stuck to the blanket, and roll me. Oh no.
No, I have armor on. We did this last
You're
time.
still stuck to it.
But I can't get poisoned because it's my armor, right? Or no?
Didn't you lose a glove?
No. I ripped it off.
He made the strength check to rip it off last time,
Yeah.
but it was stuck to his glove at first.
I'll allow it.
Really,
but
chat? Was that
You are,
chat?
you are stuck
Brat!
to zombie.
Hashtag
Raja right now.
fuck chat. Okay, we don't listen to chat.
Yeah, I fucking hate them too. Okay, just for the record, I fucking hate all of you peasants. But thanks for that one. Thanks for that one reminder, everyone. Keep them coming.
Fuck
Keep 'em
this.
coming. What
I'm
else
gonna
we got?
rip the fucking blanket off Raja. Sorry, Jesse.
Give me a strength check.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Jesse. I'm going to
Rip the
wrap
blanket off.
Arden in the fucking blanket.
All right, Arden. Give me a
shaking.
Constitution saving throw.
Jesse, I love you, buddy.
That's a fail. You are wrapped in the blanket. Ouch! This is gonna hurt you. Zombie Raja fucking slams you for 8 bludgeoning damage.
fine.
Strings.
And
Just
I'm
behind. Suddenly, just
dragging this piece of shit up the fucking rope.
Okay.
Wait,
Give me
you're
an
dragging all
athletics.
3? You're dragging both of them?
Zombie Raja's a zombie.
Zombie
He's wandering
Raja!
around.
That's why I said I'm sorry. I have to leave him behind.
Zombie Raja is
Yeah.
wandering around. Give me an athletics check with
We'll
this.
come back.
I'm gonna cast like Vasilius is watching this with, and at first he was like, but after like 2 or 3 minutes of this, he's gone. Come on, and then finally seeing Raja like starting to attack people, and what Strings is about to do, he just I'm gonna cast suggestion on Arden.
Okay. What does that require?
And it means I can put like a single sentence suggestion in his head, and if it's within his power and reasonable to do so, he has to comply.
Does he not get to make a save?
It's a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Go with save.
Good call. Thank you.
Jesus, this was difficult.
Oh my god!
Cran loves it. He's cracking it.
Loves it.
Okay.
You ever heard of the Benny Hill theme? Can you play that one, you bard?
He resists. Like I'm
Slowly, sadly playing.
I'm messaging Strings. He resisted this. He resisted the spell. I'll try messaging Arden and try convincing him to come up, even though, and I know he's not. He's not responding to the others, but I'm gonna try and break through to him and just put my voice into his head and say, the 2 that you've lost, their lives will be completely in vain if you give up now when we're right next to the exit. Suck it up and let's go. It's not too late to bring them back. There's an archpriest in Shallow Scar. It's like 1 day's train from here.
Do a save against that, I guess.
Would it be like
'Cause
contested?
I feel like charisma
RP wise,
save would-
he's
I mean,
fully
you can
snapped.
if you want to roll for it, then yeah, it would be
Yeah.
a persuasion versus I don't know, an insight or your own personal DC that you want to fucking set. If you think it's basically like a 5 is easy, a 10 is a medium,
Yeah.
a 15 is hard, a 20 is really hard, a 25 is impossible, a 30
I
is
have-
compliant.
I would
have
say
a-
15, yeah.
I have a
Which you
17.
There you go.
make- Yeah. Because you're not going to be any of my wisdom.
It's very convincing.
He'll just not even say anything and just start grabbing the rope.
Come on, Arden.
Well,
Raja
I-
needs you.
I'm being dragged, I think, so I don't
I
do
am.
anything.
I'm gonna rip it off of him yet
Okay,
again
give me a drink. Yep.
and
Jay
throw it
kills
on
another
Raja.
teammate.
Get control of the zombie thing before you come up the rope.
It's on Raja.
It's on him, yeah. He's
I'm
still a
Fucking, I'm
feral
wrapping
zombie.
him up like a fucking spider, like a goddamn burrito.
Actually, can't we just kill the zombie? It'll just put him back to his normal dead state.
Oh, you're right.
Yep. Clearly it is a hit. You stab it in his head,
Is he dead?
puncture his brain, and he falls over. Dead.
Please forgive me, Raja.
That says glaive butt.
Yeah,
That's
that's my my dual attack. So I do the attack and then I smack with the end of it.
Sin spite. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out you didn't have to impale his brain. It's a bludgeoning.
No man, Raja's gonna come back with fucking fluid leaking. And I'm carrying this piece of shit zombie up the fucking rope. Thank you.
Yes. Climbing up the rope.
The entire time,
And-
Arden, I'm gonna kill Arden. I'm gonna kill Mistra. I'm gonna kill that fucking imp. I'm gonna kill them all.
As String starts going up the rope, Arden just safety rope.
Arden, come.
Here, give me an
Raja
athletics
needs
check,
you.
Arden.
As BradWOTO continues to not use safety ropes and probably falls to his death.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I am so fine.
Athletics.
Never been more
Please.
fine.
7. He's still struggling. Even
Yeah,
he may have overcome the mental capacity to climb, but he just can't physically do it. Too weak.
Can
As
you
I'm-
inspire him?
I'm out of inspiration.
I can guidance him, but that's only 1d4. I don't know if it'll. Maybe it'll
It
put him
gets,
over.
I feel like
3.
it's a 15 to get
No,
up.
it's a 10 to climb up this rope.
Then fucking roll a 1d4. Go. Please, for the love of Christ.
Gonna roll a 1. Watch.
Thank God!
There we go.
For the
Damn
love
it.
of Christ.
Yeah, he struggles.
Reggie, you're such a troll.
Arden, climbing up the rope. You get to the top, but again, you still got to climb up the fucking ladder, but it's a lot easier to do than this fucking shitty rope. Once you get to the top, you guys can push all the way up into the actual cavern. That cavern you climb down into here from, with the, I think I still have a map actually. It was this fucking place. You remember? This is where you went in.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you come up here. We'll say, like, because I think I did say it. Just I don't know why I don't have a ladder there anymore.
It's there. I see it.
No, there was another one that went up. Just don't know what I did with it.
Oh.
In here, essentially, you come back up into this fucking thing. It doesn't matter. You guys climb up this ladder. Finally get up to the top. Everybody takes a moment. Zombie Raja wrapped like a burrito, snapping wildly.
No, he's dead.
Oh no, he's dead. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dead. You carried him up. Just a fucking
Wait,
body.
don't you have to roll to see if he survives it because of their undead fortitude passive? Like you kill him.
I do, but I'm not gonna because I can't be
Okay.
bothered. It's just gonna be you just bludgeoning him until he's dead. He's not gonna be ever.
Yeah, I would have
You're not gonna
beat
lose.
the shit out of him. Just to
You're
like,
not gonna.
God, take out my fucking anger on this
You're not gonna
zombie.
lose at this point. It's fine. I just wanted to see if you truly fuck up the attack roll, and just like hit him, and I was gonna have him just fall off the 250-foot drop into the gorge and explode and be even more difficult to bring back. That's the only reason I made you roll. If you'd
For
left
fuck's
him, he
sake.
would definitely have wandered off that ledge.
I know. That's why I
Um,
didn't want to fucking leave him.
It's 250 feet down. That's what you would have fallen last week as well. So you guys climb up, and Vasilius, you point at the much safer route. Like there's a route that you can traverse through these tunnels. Now you're back in the tunnels that you know, not the Underdark, but these actual tunnels that lead you up towards where the train station is. There's even an area before the train station where you could stop and one of you could peek out and check for the train every now and then. Vasilius, you're not obviously being hunted by anyone on the dragon or anything, so you can check for trains and stuff like that. I would assume you guys get to that area. Vasilius probably heads off by himself towards the train station to try and glean any information about when the last train was or when the next one might be. Carlias's body lying on one side, Raja's body lying on the other. Strings looking a little beaten up and tired, definitely covered in sand and dust. Lash looking a little beaten up and tired, probably covered in slightly less sand and dirt. Arden looking a little weary. The shock of the death starting to take its toll on his mind, and Vasilius walking out of the tunnel with Cran circling up above, kind of just laughing at you all and how rubbish you are. I feel like that's a good place to end the session.
Fuck, man.
Deep down in the Underdark, however, in that cavern, in the cavern where you just were, incredibly, somehow, hidden, clinging to the roof like spiders, like horrible little spider creatures. There are two figures. Their eyes glowing a little red as they are just holding on by their hands and legs to the top. They look at each other and smile. These two figures, very finely dressed, a little dirtier than they were. They look to one another and they kind of like shake their heads. One says to the other, "So I suppose they're going back out and they're going back up there." "Yes, I suppose they are." "Is it daytime?" "Yes." "All right, we'll have to wait here for a bit then." "Okay, I suppose we'll wait here for a bit then. It's a wild goose chase. It's a wild goose chase. But I'm sure they'll lead us to where we need to go." And the two terrible figures rest in the Underdark, waiting for night to fall. And that is truly where we end, because again, you're being followed. And these motherfuckers had to follow you around this shit. Okay, so every time their fucking AC is going up. Every time. I'm kidding. Don't worry. I'm sure they're friendly, right? Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
of course.
Yep. As long as they
Vasilius could probably
beat
talk
up.
them into being friendly.
Maybe. That's the end of the session. Connor, how you doing, buddy?
We got you, bud.
Yeah, got this.
My bad.
We don't
Arden's
have
got
the
you,
gold
bud.
for it.
You know,
so-
there's
fair.
like a void in my heart. Just
To be
nothing.
fair,
Just-
my
To be
last
fair, I
character
should have died.
died.
I should have died a long time ago.
My last character died, and you had to deal with the sadness. Now I have to deal with the sadness.
To be
you
fair,
guys-
you
I'm
know,
talking
the
Storm
irony,
King's Thunder.
the irony is the moment Raja was brought back, I was just going to have him punch Carlias. and now they're like, assuming we succeed in resurrecting the both of them, they'd just be coming back at the same time. I'm going to be like, oh, you too, huh?
I just imagine your guys' ghosts are attached to the bodies, and you're both just talking to each other as we're carrying your limp bodies up the rope.
I'm going to fucking kill both of you once you resurrect, and then kill someone else for the money to resurrect you again.
Exactly. The money.
Fuck.
We're gonna have to sell somebody's ass.
I think Vasilius has not mentioned the paycheck to any of you guys, right? I
No.
don't think he never mentioned that Carlias is worth 1,000 gold to him. That's
No.
why he's so dedicated to this. We will resurrect the dwarf.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we'll be
Oh, man.
That was such a fucking... Why did we even go to the fucking Underdark?
Well, did we even get to the Underdark?
We
I
would
did.
have been-
We did.
We
Yeah, we
would have
did.
been fine if you didn't nuke down half the party's health.
Listen, we also...
You did more.
Also,
you did more
we
damage
wouldn't
than
have-
the sand monsters.
We wouldn't have killed them if I didn't nuke down half the party's health, because I did... Technically, I did 60 to 70 damage in one turn. From bumping both of them back and then the tree stalk falling on them, that was like 70 to maybe 80 damage.
Don't
See,
take
what-
credit
what I
for
mean-
my tree stock.
Hey, listen!
could.
I was honestly, before that happened, I was about to use a greater healing potion.
There was
Arden was gonna actually, be involved in a combat for once.
I know. You've only been in combat with us the one
Yeah.
time,
Oh,
and that
no.
was you
He's-
fucking nuked the
He's always
vampire.
either paralyzed.
Oh.
or...
It's
there's
like
there's always
between-
the option to hand over Carlias to Oid. He's dead.
I know.
You
Oh,
could
thought
just
about
give him the fucking body,
and then
I
we
thought
get our
about
money.
Trust
and you get fucking he doesn't hunt you anymore. You're
I
all being
was-
hunted.
I was thinking about how funny it would be if Vasilius went to find Oid and said, "Hey, the dwarf you're hunting,
Yeah.
how much is he worth?
How much
Yeah.
are you gonna
Is it
pay
over?
me?
Is it over 1,000?"
So technically, we could bring him back, but say we want to bury him ourselves, and then two birds, one stone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we go for that.
Yeah. Do
Say that
that.
we killed him.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
y'all want to kill Carlias, you got a fee to pay. So I'm just like,
Got a fee to pay. All right.
that hat cost me a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. What about the wizard outfit I got, and then you killed my fucking wizard?
Hold on, at least you didn't dye your hair silver.
Look, what about the
Say
$7 I spent on my red hood?
I think we've all learned a lesson here. Don't cosplay as your character because I
Yeah,
will
don't
fucking
cosplay.
kill them.
Mhm.
I fucking
You're-
hate
no,
cosplayers.
you
No,
won't-
I'm
So,
kidding.
You barely even kill players. Don't even start with me. You were like,
What is-
I know.
you were
I don't
reluctant
know.
to
His
kill
track
me.
record for killing in this one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
what is your track record compared to Wax Steven? I thought Wax Steven was the killer.
Wax
Well,
Steven
Wax
will
Steven just kills
outright.
everyone.
Wax Steven will kill anybody at any time with no chance for them to come back at all.
Right.
He's very fair, everyone.
Well, Connor killed Kenneth.
Yeah.
It was a spectator. I killed Raja,
Mm-hmm.
but Vasilius kind of killed Carlias.
He was already down, and he had been blasted by a thunder wave. The blame is not entirely mine here. I added one check mark to his 3 check marks.
somehow,
I'm just saying, I'm not entirely to blame.
as
for
chat
once,
says,
but yeah.
somehow I'm responsible for all of the deaths in Dustman.
You're involved quite heavily. Yeah, it's a thing.
Fuck.
Anyway, let's do a quick round of shout outs, and then we'll see you guys next week. Find out what the fuck. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't even know. We'll see what's going on next
The best
time.
part was I hit him again after he was dead.
I guess Connor could play Zombie Raja for a bit.
I know I'm
how's your
taking
zombie?
off. I'm taking off Wednesday for TwitchCon next week. I don't know
Oh,
yet what
weird.
time.
Gotcha.
Oh shit.
Who's
Well,
at
I mean,
TwitchCon?
We're all at TwitchCon, I think.
Everyone?
Except for Connor and you.
Yeah, I'm not going this year, actually.
Me and
You're
Connor
not
doing the
okay.
old
Okay,
the
shit.
old one-on-one Gamil one shot.
Yeah.
Gamil in the fucking Ravenloft setting one shot. I'm kidding.
be-
I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna take a week off.
Nah,
as
it should be Connor or no Carlias and Jurgel discussing how he's gonna come back to life.
There you go.
well. I did consider just throwing that scene in at the end, but I was like,
Oh, you're back already, huh?
I don't know. I don't know if Yoga will give a fuck about
don't think he would
Carlisle
care
at
yet.
this point.
Maybe Miami Blossom is actually Jurgel.
Fucking
and we're
hell,
good.
man.
Maybe
Shush.
Miami Blossom will be a playable character.
Yeah, I
for
wanted to
Connor
join.
Maybe
Until
Miami will pay to have Carlias shipped so he can be res.
Miami Blossom would be the worst character to play because
best?
I know what Miami Blossom's like fighting stats are, and he is Yurgle. I'm kidding.
He'll just have Miami Blossom be able to dominate mines. He can just pay somebody on the enemy team to switch sides for that battle.
That's a cool little thing.
Great.
Fuck, man.
No,
what
you
if
don't get to play as Miami
we
Blossom.
literally we made it 20 feet and then we went back?
You made it one
Session.
day, one
That's-
day into the
that-
Underdog.
Oh my
before you were like,
fucking god.
Yeah.
Fuck
I can't
this,
wait
let's
to go to
back
Ravenloft.
the dragon.
now
Let's go
you
back
know
to the dragon.
now you know why Vasilius recommended against it.
Yeah.
At least Basilius gets to say "I told you so" next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, he does.
All right, quick round of shoutouts. Let's start with the dead boy,
Which
Fairlight
one?
Excalibur, because he's dead as well.
No, I was gonna say
The
which
Jukes.
dead guy.
The Jukes.
What's up, guys? Fairlight Excalibur. I used to be a variety streamer. Now I just play League of Legends. At least till Destiny 2 comes out, I also enjoy either getting my own characters killed or other party members killed in D&D.
Very
Fun
good.
fact: my first ever tabletop RP character, I specifically I gave him a really long, barely pronounceable name. It was Tygenus Perilius Carillion, which is TPK. And I just went out of my way to try and get a party killed. All the time.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And,
My first ever character was called Imol G, which is MLG, because he used to do backflips into battle and like fucking whip out his
Nice.
dual blades and shit. Yeah. I got that initialism game going on as well.
Nice.
All right. Well, everybody give Mr. Fairlight Excalibur a follow. What about the true dead character, BradWOTO? Because you died first, Kenneth.
I used to be a variety streamer as well, but now I just stream Divinity Original Sin 2. Join me on my 700-hour campaign to finish Divinity Original Sin 2. That's go watch our other table story shows as well. Go sub to the YouTube if you guys haven't already. I think we're pretty close to 2,500 subs, so you know we're making it big on YouTube currently. We're making it pretty fucking big. We're superstars at this point.
At 2,500, we do the Smash Bros. Melee, where we get all the table story characters to fight each other in a
Oh my god.
godlike.
I'm actually down for that. It's happening.
Dissidia-
Brad said it here
Dissidia
live on
tournament.
stream.
I think we should do that shit.
Yeah.
We'll do a big fucking fuck off charity stream where me and you
Dissidia, yeah.
DM the whole day.
We both we do
whack.
we finally do the dual DM thing. 14
Well, we'd have to get
people.
Whack to do it as well in case both of our characters.
Oh yeah,
Because Gooch and Captain Warbuckler would be in it,
yeah.
and they could potentially have to fight Kenneth or
Yeah.
fucking
Okay.
Gideon or something.
Triple DM'd session at 2,500 subs on YouTube.
We've literally discussed it before, and it's a fucking logistics nightmare. But
Yeah.
if we can pull it off, it would be fucking dope. Where we just get every table story character and have them fight for a
Yeah.
fucking knockout. Anyway, all right. Now the next dead character, dead behind the eyes, Arden.
Yeah, Jesus, man. Like, I was like, all right, we got to get out of here. And then it just like kept piling on. I was like, oh God. Because, yeah, chat, you have no idea who that woman was in the church. And that was not
That was the
That
beginning
was
of
a-
the end.
That was
Oh, it
horrible
was
timing
mental.
for all this stuff to happen.
Was that like your
Yeah.
ex?
I don't know.
That was the one that got away.
I don't know.
Yeah,
No
well,
one gets away from Arden
well.
except Raja and Carlias and Kenneth. Yeah, so, Streamaleems, I finally stopped playing Divinity because literally it was, I think, destroying my channel from the inside out. Goddamn. There was one point I was just like, hey, Chad, how you guys doing? And like one person's like, doing good! I was like,
Just one guy in the
so,
back row.
I
yeah,
That-
And
am
he
willing.
was an
Love you.
actual
actually played
cricket.
something new.
I am willing
like
to
what
kill
happened
my
to me.
channel.
Yeah.
I'm willing to kill my channel for this game, okay?
Yeah.
That's
I was already like
exactly-
75 hours in, so I was
That's
like,
that's
yeah.
exactly what happened to me when I tried playing Tekken for like a month,
Uh-huh.
and I dropped from like 4,000 consistent viewers to about 900.
Oh.
And I was like, maybe I should play something other than Tekken.
When it drops that much, yeah, you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Those
have the
3 people
opposite-
that are still there.
I
you're
just
like,
told all my
sorry.
viewers, I was like, yeah, guys, I know we get 300 less people, but go fuck yourselves. I really like this game.
I have the opposite problem. If I don't play PUBG, no one will show up.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. That's all there is to it. It's my dashing personality, I'm sure. All right. Now the actual dead person, Connor Cronus. Ah, you thought I was gonna do him last, but I the jukes, Connor.
I'm out.
Wow, wow.
I'll do it for him. Where's he from? Birmingham. Oh, my name's Connor Cronus, and I play games every night. I don't...
Birmingham.
Birmingham. They sound like that. That's how he should sound.
Birmingham.
That's how he should sound, but for some reason he doesn't. No, seriously, Connor,
Sound like that.
where are people following you, boy?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Connor Cronus. I'm actually going to be live here shortly playing some more Shadow of War.
Yeah.
Taking my anger and aggression out on some freaking orc scum.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Until they become invulnerable to every attack.
yeah, until they start killing me over and over and over and over again.
And then last but absolutely not least, Miss Tuesday Gray.
The only
Who
person
hasn't
who
died.
hasn't died.
The only person who hasn't died.
Don't jinx
Oh,
me.
man.
But her entire species has.
I was
Yeah,
gonna make the
fair point.
joke, but I didn't. Dude,
You can't make that joke.
my
Jay.
chat keeps asking me. They're like, "So how's the budding romance going?" Like,
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Can't wait till they find out I killed their whole family.
So
It ought to
hard
go
just for that
really
moment.
well.
Dude, I love it 'cause
once
it's-
she knows.
It's so fucked up. That's what I love
so
about
good.
it.
Yeah,
Bless you.
it's
So
really
good.
off.
Yeah.
Speaking of so fucked up, if you guys want to see something pretty fucked up, you should go to twitch.tv/Tuesday Gray, because that person barely ever streams, but when she does, it's PUBG or Divinity.
But they can see you right here.
Mm.
Yeah, you can just see me right here. Hi. Watch
Next-
again, not next week,
next
but the one
Wednesday.
after that.
No, yeah.
I was about to make that much more mean, and then I was like, that's really uncalled for. I was like,
No
we can
need.
already see your face. And I was
Why
like,
would we
that's
go
too-
anywhere else to
That's
see
too
it?
rude.
Violent and horrific attacks from Felays. Everybody.
Violent and horrific.
It's both violent and horrific.
Wall Street
simultaneously.
Journal's gonna write an article about it. Man attacks woman online.
Man,
Again.
woman.
Nothing surprising.
No, nothing.
Brad,
all
what
right.
about you,
I'm going straight to
BradWOTO?
bed. Hey, it's me, BradWOTO. We will not be here next week,
No.
so bear that in mind. 2 weeks from now, we'll be returning, and we'll see what these guys are doing about all of this mess.
Oh.
They got a lot of shit to untangle, and I'm interested to see how they're gonna do it, just as much as you. It's the weirdest thing. I get to be a viewer too, kinda. So yeah, join us then. Other than that, you can catch some other bullshit that we do. Are we actually doing stuff on Sunday?
Yeah, we're live on
Yeah,
Sunday.
I don't know when TwitchCon is. So
It's next weekend, so we're good this weekend.
you got Neon Scream on Friday,
Yep.
and then
Ilios.
Ilios on Sunday, where I
Where?
play Captain Ward Buckler, an old curmudgeonly gnome.
And Connor's actually alive in that campaign.
Connor's alive in that one.
Connor's
My
alive,
first-
and it has gods fighting for him. No big
My
deal.
first character's dead though. Other than
Already?
that-
No,
yeah.
no, he's not dead.
Oh well, yeah, he's dead.
Not yet.
He's dead. He's
Soon,
dead. He's dead. Question
Hey
mark?
guys, I'm BradWOTO. I'm
Who
joining
knows?
the game today. Dead. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, we'll see you then. I don't know. All right.
Real quick, before we go.
Alright, fine, what?
The next weekend of when TwitchCon happens, for anyone curious, I'm going to be vodcasting, I think Ilios and probably one of our other shorter campaigns. So if you guys want to catch up, I think maybe with Storm King's Thunder, which is another campaign that Brad's run and Connor was in and I was in. You can find out the backstory behind Kalimvor in the Tablestory universe. Gonna be vodcasting that for the whole weekend. So
It also has a character called Gamil in it. And Gamil was transported to another dimension at the end of Storm King's Thunder. Was it Dustvale? Find out if they bring back Carlias. Because Gamil could fucking just show up. Because I run shit like Stephen King does with the Dark Tower and everything's connected, so fuck yeah, it's possible. A tentacle will appear in the clouds above you on the train in Dustvale and fucking just slam Gamil into a seat next to you, and that is how he will arrive in this, I swear.
that's
Oh my
fine.
God.
Yeah, but then
I like
Connor's
everything
never
about
gonna
this.
want to res. What's his face? He's never gonna want to res Carlias. He gets to play Gamil again.
Well,
Anyways,
that's fine. That's fine.
I'm just gonna say,
The
if
soul
Gotho
has to
showed
be
up,
willing.
I wouldn't care whether Raja got resurrected. Or not.
let's bring Gotho back.
The thing is that the soul has to be willing, and I've always taken that kind of as like the player has to be. Your soul is the player, right? So if the player's not willing, and you guys can still go through the motions of trying to res Carlias, and he just doesn't want to. He's done. He's okay. He's at peace. Whatever happened to him in the afterlife, he just doesn't come back. So you can keep that character, but still go through the motions of attempting to bring him back. So we'll see Gotho and Gamil next in 2 weeks, and Gideon and what's your character's name on Warped Tuesday?
I almost said Glix. It's Nova.
Nova, and then Tenchi. What was your character's name?
Bring
in the
Varanus back too, and
Varanus.
be even more insufferable.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
god.
I'll be you'll be playing in the Fractured Worlds campaign for no reason. because we're all just
the asshole.
mixing everything up. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have fun. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Two Wednesdays.
Or just in the internet.
In the
Flow.
Make sure to go follow everybody, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Bye.
Gideon!
Save me.
Save me.